Welcome to CineQuest Video.
Welcome to Tromaville High, an average American high school, with one exception. It's located only 1 mile away from a nuclear power plant. They said it was 100% safe. But they were wrong.
There's no danger, Governor. We have the situation well in hand.
Welcome to the class of Nuk'em High.
Welcome to CineQuest Video, episode number 14.
Maybe next time.
What are we doing again? Class of Nuk'em High.
Did you just it's right in your face, Ray.
It is.
I even have it written down here, too. God, I'm gonna start again.
Cool.
All right.
You won't do it.
It's okay,
Welcome
Ray.
to CineQuest Video, episode number 14. We're gonna be discussing Class of Nuk'em High. And before we continue, I want to make sure we have everyone's name, and so everyone can get recognition for this episode. My name is Ray.
Bryce.
No, I'm not here.
No, I'm not here. Oh, that's a cool name.
Dave's not here, man.
Bitch on the phone.
Bitch on the
Me.
phone.
It's Roland. Hi.
And Ivania.
And then I thought that was Daniel, so I was like, Daniel, why do I see your tits? In Washington, sorry.
Well,
40 hands
so
down.
first off, I guess you want to see my tits, which like we could have done in San Antonio. We've had so much fun, but you said no through your actions and your words. But
He turned you down.
Respectable man.
There's no respect to be had there. It's,
I'm not sure about respect because I feel all like
There you
miffed
go.
about it. But
Exactly.
hey, it's Dan from Washington.
We're supposed to be friends.
That's right. Anyways, we're back on our little Troma venture again. We did Redneck Zombies prior. We did it as a different format, and it was Roland, Bryce, and myself. We actually did almost like a Mystery Science Theater type of
Oh, right.
Commentary,
Okay.
commentary about it.
We ran through we ran through every scene.
We are going to do our traditional approach. We watched the movie already, and we're going to discuss it a little bit more thoroughly than just staring at the screen and laughing at it.
Yeah, we
as
all
you can
actually
get on a
watched
Troma
it
movie.
together and jerked each other off, and it was just fun.
I don't remember that part. Off or
Well, I mean, it's like, why do you gotta hate?
We jerked off our bicycle
I
seats.
think I wait for you guys to
Yeah, we
leave.
jerked off our bicycle seats. Yeah.
well, it's, as my father would say, is jack off and Jill in. Never mind.
Switch those two last ones with the C.
It's okay
Well,
to
it's
jam
Jack
out.
and Jill. Never mind.
No,
goddamn
Jack
it.
and Jill.
I mean, like your
Jack
dad does
and
teach
Jizz.
Abby Psych, so
Switch the L's for the C.
Hey, don't besmirch my dad's name. No one even knows the fuck he is, but whatever.
Actually, I do.
Be
He
smirched.
does. Yeah, he does. He does teach Abby Psych, right?
He is a respectable man.
Abby.
Manners.
I like everyone
How do
here.
you know
He earned that
that?
PhD.
Daniel?
Big D.
What?
So-
Oh, I'm sorry.
wait, what?
Yeah, what?
What?
Nothing but smirching here. Gotcha.
All right. I'm glad we're talking about respectability because we're going to discuss Class of Nuk'em High, Tromaville.
You have to when you're talking about this kind of movies.
This is fucking trash cinema again at its finest. Not
Best
I don't.
worst
I wouldn't say
ever.
as trashy as Redneck Zombies was, but
yeah.
this is a little bit more respectable type of film.
Well, let me just go
No,
on a
it-
limb.
it is actually- it is
actually-
Let me go on a limb and
It's
say
shot.
that.
It's shot on actual film.
The bar's a little higher.
Yes.
Not a handheld
Not
VHS camera.
VHS.
We don't need to use
or,
That
words
is
like
pretentious.
respect.
Well,
at all.
yes.
It's all Betamax. Come on, guys.
Max, that's right, man. Well, I'll go on a limb here and say that I'm the only like trash cinema connoisseur here. I feel like everyone else is kind of like, I don't really like. I can't.
That's a cool made-up title.
Well,
I'm not.
actually.
I'm gonna go- I'm gonna-
saying like
I'm
I'm
gonna-
the only one who watches.
I'm
like,
gonna
really
go on
shitty
record. I'm gonna go on
movies.
record.
Way to be a
I'm gonna
hipster
go on
to match your
record.
beard.
I'm gonna go on record.
I'm not trying to be hipster. I just
That's,
like fucking shit movies, but
That's twice you said that.
Because Troma videos
Yeah.
are so trendy,
That's
right?
twice you said that.
that what? That I'm trash movie connoisseur.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If that's gotta be my
accent.
if that's gotta
It's
be
a
my
lot in
fucking
life.
title, then so be it. Man.
And you even put the fucking accent connoisseur.
Connoisseur, like you want to
Is
be.
it-
What do you want to be like? Connoisseur?
Yeah.
That's
Connoisseur.
the type of fucking film you're watching, then yeah.
Well, this is not Redneck Zombies though. This is
Red Knock?
fucking Red Knock. This is not Redneck Zombies. This is
much
fucking.
better.
Red to knock zombies. Yeah. Yes, Bryce. As far as anyone who's talked about trash cinema, you have talked the most about it. I can't say for myself that, again speaking for myself, that I've seen as much trash cinema as I would have liked. Although I am very inspired and motivated by trash cinema
I
to
mean,
pursue.
yeah.
If it's
anything
there,
but-
sure.
Considering the fact that I mostly watch Criterion shit, and I'm all like Kane.
Well, I do like Criterion movies too. I mean, I watch them.
Okay,
I just,
Bryce, you're the fucking jack of all trades. You're
No, I'm
the
not
big
saying-
bitch here.
I'm not saying that.
Wow.
Whoa, where did that come from?
Just fucking wow.
I
There's
don't.
some
I
great
would never
there,
gain.
Gonja.
I would never say that I know as much about Criterion films as you. I'm just saying, like, I do watch them sometimes too. But like,
No, you don't. You have the Night Porter, and you never opened it.
I know what I'm saying. I just said I never. I know. I have a lot of Criterion movies I never fucking open. They're 50% off. I can't give that up.
The
you know?
effort,
Save it
but
for
I
later.
appreciate
The
the
resale,
effort.
Save it for
the
never.
resale value is just too much. You can't.
Yeah.
It is. Once it goes out of print, it
10%
goes
off,
fucking
50%
high.
off.
Can I say
And for me, I'm just like, what's Criterion?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a word.
I was
Pretentious shit.
gonna say, it's.
You fucking snobs. Fuck off.
Has anyone seen what's the most Criterion movie has gone for if it's like gone out of print?
Well, I actually bought Chunking Express for $50, but it's going for like $180 in Blu-ray, and
Oh,
that's
shit.
because
Jesus
when
Christ.
it was released in 2008, it was going for like the regular $40.
And I'm
And
sure
then
it's
box
garbage.
sets go up for box sets. If there's a box set that's out of print, it goes for like $500.
It's garbage. Yeah.
$500. God.
Maybe even a
I
dozen.
feel so
Garbage.
out of place with my Lord of the Rings collection.
Speaking of
Sorry.
resale value, Class of Nuk'em High is on YouTube for free.
Can't beat that value price.
There you go.
That is value right there. Again,
probably edited to fuck.
this movie came out in no, it's not actually.
Really?
No.
Man.
December 1986, I believe.
1986,
cracks.
yes, with a budget of $400,000. Does anyone remember what Redneck Zombies had?
No.
I'm surprised you even had that much.
It was like $4.
That's
It
actually
was
pretty
like
good.
it was like I think it was lower than 20. I think.
Well, originally it was just going to be Nuk'em High, but they named it Class of Nuk'em High because they were hoping that they would some people would mistake it for the movie Class of 1984.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get people to come see your movie somehow. You know?
Yeah, I think Lloyd Kaufman did a lot of that shit. He would like
That's
try
how you
to
get
like,
them.
oh, they're going to mistake it for
You
this
won't
movie.
watch this, right?
Yeah. That's why they won't watch it.
It has class in it.
This movie is directed by Richard Haynes and Lloyd Kaufman with a pseudonym
Wait,
of Samuel
director?
Whale. There was directors, yes.
Wow. Because for this trash, I don't know if it needed one, just like it's a student film,
Well, Daniel. I mean, I would recommend you go back and watch Redneck Zombies if you want to get some firsthand
I recommend
nonsense.
if you want
Directing
to
chops.
off, but like that's not going to happen either. So
But that's all right.
Okay, so this movie pretty much takes place in Tromaville. I guess that is a fake town, right?
no,
I
it's
think
real,
in
man.
Washington.
There's a Tromaville, yeah.
Somewhere.
And it does. Majority of the movie takes place in, I guess, two locations.
High school.
It's
It's
a high
like
school
a quarter
and
mile away from the nuclear plant.
nuclear power plant.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Party house. Come on.
A nucleus power plant.
Yes.
There you go.
I think they did say that in the movie.
I'm pretty sure they did at some point.
Said
Nucleosis.
the
It
fuck.
was nuclear.
Nuclear.
That was
movie.
I think it was the principal in the beginning. He said nuclear and nuclear in the same sentence.
The plant is owned by someone named Mr. Is it Finley or Paley? I got two.
Probably
names on
Paley.
it.
It's Finley, yeah.
It's
Finley.
Finley, right?
I believe so.
Oh, it's Haley. Like,
Yeah.
You see,
pale face,
yeah.
like,
Fuck, I want cigarettes.
Well, I guess the opening joke when everything starts to
shit.
leak.
Thank you.
We do have
Lifesaver.
Mr. Finley go off and say he doesn't give a wet fart if.
Right. Yeah, he loves his fart jokes, dude.
Yes, he loves his fart joke.
It was the
Later
wet
on.
fart.
There was
dry
another joke
fart.
later in the episode or later in the movie where he's like, "I'm gonna dry fart."
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with dry farts.
It's a wet fart or it's a dry
That's-
fart.
Wet farts, you don't want to shit yourself, sir.
Maybe it's his kink, you don't know.
You know what? That's
Jim.
true. So I liked in the beginning how it starts where they have the alarm outside the nuclear plant going off, and like everybody outside runs towards the plant. Like you kind of figure that's like,
We must
oh
fix
shit,
this
we need to,
problem.
like get the fuck out of there, man. Are you kidding me? No. And they have that sign or whatever that's in there. It says, "We're the nuclear generation. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
Fuck,
It's got the
that's
weirdest fucking smiley face.
They had a lot of those in the nuclear plant.
like the propaganda.
That's how you get them.
I actually tried to look up when he was when the director or the guy in charge was bitching about the EPA, the NRC, and the PTA going up his ass. I was like,
For at least 6 years.
Like, what? No. Right? Yeah.
Bryce, this movie was kind of
Nuclear
like
Regulatory
a
Commissions,
trend going
yeah.
on in film about nuclear type of movies, leakages.
All the Troma movies. Well, not
Most
all
of
of them.
them
Most of the
have-
Troma movies in the '80s were about that, and
Yeah.
I think the plant, not owner, but the supervisor. He mentions that the guy who commits suicide is because of he owned not one but two microwaves or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's much too
Mr.
much.
Paley or Finley.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out here. I think I wrote it down on my phone.
We have reports that he had two microwave ovens.
Yeah, it is. That's my contributed to the death.
to going like crazy or some shit.
But what was the reasoning? What was the big event in the '80s that was like? Because that kind of was the thing. Ninja Turtles, the waves.
Oh, yeah, the toxic waves.
Toxic ooze.
Okay.
I think we're
Troma movies.
Even in The
With Chud-
Simpsons,
it's like
dude.
Chud-
Nuclear power plant.
Chud had-
Nuclear power
Was
is
The
like
Simpsons
big.
in the 80s?
Yeah, they started in the
Did
80s.
it?
89, 87.
Was
88.
but Chernobyl wasn't in the '80s, was it?
I don't know.
It was in
Oh,
86.
shit, I
It was
should know
86
this.
actually.
'86. Oh,
Yeah,
there you
so
go. Okay, well, there you go.
24th, 25th of April.
I think that was the base topic.
Fresh in
This
everybody's
is
mind,
fresh,
like
yeah.
nuclear power.
It's a big joke,
Kill everybody with nuclear power
That's
plants.
right.
and
Let's go back to coal, guys.
All the time. Good clean coal.
coal, absolutely. Yeah.
Good old fashioned coal, clean coal, efficient coal.
Clean coal.
So
Yeah,
it's got
there's
a
a difference.
Wood fire.
You get that clean
yeah.
black lung.
Well, pretty much the trouble starts when student Dewey drinks from a fountain that is
The kid
contaminated
that
from the
looks
leakage.
like he looks like Dime Store Adam Sandberg or whatever. Yeah.
Sure, why would you say that, Roland?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why?
How did that come about?
He looks. Look at him. He's
What?
like,
What?
I don't know.
What-
I don't kind of see it.
I do.
What physical
No,
representation would
wow.
drive you to that?
Fuck off! All right, now you're getting racist. That's not my fault. There,
Are you referring to the olfactory region?
that he's like
I don't know. The middle region?
The
The
stuff.
middle of the face?
Is
got
it
a-
the stuff
got a
spewing
big
from his
sniffer.
nose
Yeah,
and
what
his
do
ears?
ha ha. Fuck you
Anyways,
guys.
yeah. Jeez,
I'm not changing my joke.
Jeez,
You're
dude,
done.
calling out my friends.
Roland,
That's fucked up.
Ha, ha.
Roland, why would you say something like that?
Oh, fuck you too, Dewey.
Anyways, what's funny is that like at some point Dewey starts freaking out. He starts leaking from his mouth. His
Right, and he jumps out
ears.
the window.
He does jump on the window,
and
but
everybody cheers for him.
Yeah,
He
what's-
tries to beat the shit out of those jocks or whatever, or those dudes. Yeah.
but when they
man.
start fighting,
not the
everyone starts
jocks.
cheering up. You know,
Yeah,
everyone starts cheering for
Virgin's
him.
trying to like get laid.
Yeah, that
basically.
Hitler
yeah.
chick throws like a last Zeke hail or whatever at him as he jumps out, like real last
Someone's
sort
risking to
A
give it
real
up.
hero.
of right.
Yeah,
Man.
Oh, here we go. Title card.
you know it's funny that when I was I was actually
What was
discussing this scene to Idania earlier this week.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned that the title card comes right after that, and she was like, "The fucking title card comes out after all that bullshit." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
apparently so. Yeah.
That's how you
Jumps
know
right
it
off the
fucking
building.
sucks.
Right off the graffiti.
Prolonged title card?
I'm
What
trying to
the fuck?
remember. fucking lyrics to the theme song. It's actually pretty awesome.
You probably don't even know
No,
what the
they
title
were
is
good.
until the end of the fucking movie when you figure out, okay, this is
something-
Scooby-Doo on
something
acid.
about outside the
Nuclear
walls.
disaster. Okay.
Yeah, outside the walls, the Geiger counters tell it all.
You know,
Right, yeah.
As I was looking at the screen right now, I feel like the nuclear power plant
Outside of the classroom halls.
kind of resembles the one in The Simpsons that you had mentioned. Like it almost kind of like
Oh,
shot.
Lord.
That's the cool.
Looks like
That is very true.
a wide shot of the actual
Well,
power plant.
actually, Matt Groening was cited in an interview about talking about Class Nuk'em High. Just kidding.
You almost had me there.
I said he was. I think he was
Really
an
good.
extra Nuk'em High or some shit.
Yeah, that
He
would've been pretty
wrote
cool.
for Nuk'em
Yeah,
High.
you know what? I was gonna, man. He's like wrote for Troma or some shit. That'd be pretty cool. So.
I love that phrase.
Oh.
They tell that one nerd in the beginning, make like a hockey stick and get the
Oh, yeah, we
fuck
were
out
talking
of
about
here.
that earlier. Yeah,
Like, what?
it's one of your favorite scenes. Yeah. Now mine is when they're in the cafeteria and one of is it Goose or
Gonzo.
Gonzo?
Yeah,
Gonzo just grabs
Gonzo.
spaghetti and he's like, "Sit down, fuckface." This fucking movie has great one-liners.
It does. Like the scene where he goes and the guy's telling him that he needs to go get the weed, and the ladies like one of Muffy's like, well, "You never make time for me," and he like spits out his like fucking mouthpiece. He's like, "Well, sorry, babe. That's what you get for dating a yuppie."
Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh, and then he's like, all you do is pick your rings and like watch MTV, and then he
Right.
spits out.
You watch
What do we see about MTV? Yeah.
And that's how you know who paid for it.
Oh
Endorsement.
man.
Well, this was the
I didn't
80s.
see-
MTV was not all
I don't
fucking
think we
reality
saw-
TV shows.
Actually,
Well,
We
at
didn't
this
see a throw-out, a
1986,
shout-out
like
to
that's like
MTV.
4 years of like almost like an
good
empire
shit.
of like.
Yeah, man.
yeah, they
grown
actually started
completely.
making movies
The
around maybe
foundation
the
of
late
awesome.
90s. MTV started releasing, I think, with Joe's Apartment.
Yeah, it was
My friends told me
Joe's
about it.
Welcome to
apartment,
Joe's
yeah.
apartment.
They started making
It is our
Yeah.
apartment too.
So yeah, I wouldn't
Been here
doubt
for
it.
600
MTV
million
maybe
years
wanted
and
to
we'll
pick
be
this
here
up,
long
but then they
after
saw how
you.
trash it was.
I mean, it's
No,
just like
no,
a
send it straight to
walkie-talkie
YouTube,
war
not even
concert.
DVD.
It could.
Not even straight to VHS, just straight to YouTube.
Oh fuck yeah! The other line I love in this movie is like the guy's like, "Oh, are you gonna go to that frat party?" He's like, "No, man, it's
Oh,
midterms.
right.
I gotta start cramming." He's like, "The only way you're gonna prepare for college is you gotta start ramming."
Not cramming, we're ramming.
So I love when they're in the cafeteria talking to those like the group of girls trying to get them to go into the party. Like, fuck you, you're a loser. Oh well, the high school senior is gonna be there. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, his frat guys.
He's a real breadwinner.
And then also how that dickhead convinced his buddies to go because it's like, oh
Man,
well.
'cause,
what
how are
if
they
were
friends?
to the frat? What do they think we're cool? Like that's stupid.
I don't even understand
well,
how they're
Chrissy
fucking
and Warren
friends,
are-
man.
Chrissy and Warren are getting like they're about to do it
They're
and
the
everything, and they're
normal
like,
folks.
well, "What about the Fellini festival?" It's
Oh,
like,
dude.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
funny.
when you told me that, I was just like, yeah.
Festival.
And they're just like, but babe, this looks like a Fellini
yeah, it
festival.
looks like a
Yeah.
Fellini festival. Yeah. God damn.
But what about the Fellini movie?
Oh,
Well, I don't
like,
know. Maybe when you smoke some good
If you want
fucking
some
toxic
garbage,
weed,
you're
maybe fuck
Right,
with the
yeah.
Fellini festival.
You mean
You're getting an
dynamic,
atomic
fantastic
high,
weed.
atomic high.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
by the way, it was so funny, man. Because like, imagine how powerful Warren would have been if he had fucking finished that joint.
Right, yeah.
Straight through
He
the
only
roof.
got halfway through it. Yeah,
I just like how
that's
he's
true.
smiling at his gigantic dong, like getting a fucking bar. He's like,
Fuck yeah,
Just
power.
for boner.
But then, as soon as he grew a boob, he's like, "Ooh."
No.
Whoa, we're going too
Wait a
far.
minute. I don't need my girlfriend now.
Oh yeah, because during the hallucinations, he's just
Yeah.
thinking about the tits,
Yeah.
the pepperoni nipples.
Pepperoni.
Yeah,
Nick, he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, party of
Yeah, so
one.
this was my first time watching the movie, like for this episode, and so I was waiting the entire time as Warren's dick grew. I was like, "That's gonna explode."
Yeah. I was waiting for the
Honestly, I
same
thought
thing,
it was
dude.
some dude like under the
It is,
sheets.
like-
To be honest with you. I thought it was like some guy
Just
standing under the
standing up,
sheets.
like it's
I
gonna
thought it was
walk.
gonna reveal like some kind of monster, but no, I never
He
did.
boots me.
I have expected his dick to get up and walk away. Yeah, like, I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Or he was gonna start talking to him or something.
Well, as far as I know, this is the second time.
Hi, I'm your penis.
Yeah.
No, maybe like a Yoda, just Jedi talking to him. Like my son,
Force
you need to keep
in your
ramming.
pants.
I'm sure
Well, I want to
there's.
jack off. Try not. Do it.
I'm sure there's like
Use the
I'm sure
force.
there's more. I'm sure there's other movies, but it's the second movie I've seen where Troma's like had a monster dick, and Romeo and Juliet, like, but it's a real like fucking monster dick. Like, it's like the head is like got a mouth and it's like fucking teeth and
that's
shit.
right. Doesn't it talk?
Yeah, no, I don't know about
Does
talk.
it?
It just
Does it do
growls
like
a lot.
or
Maybe,
like
but
it's
just
like a
growls a lot.
I might be thinking of another movie. Fuck.
maybe.
I
I don't
may
know.
have to look
A
for
porn
it.
Parody of
parody,
that
maybe,
film.
yeah.
So yeah, there's
Could
an
be.
F movie parody porn for this B movie.
Holy shit.
So
Wait, it gets worse.
Worse, better.
Which one?
Porn parody for
this
Nuk'em
movie?
High.
Wait, porn parody for Nuk'em High. Are you fucking serious?
I mean, I wouldn't be
I don't know,
surprised.
but that
There's
would be
probably
pretty
one for the
cool,
Toxic
Nah,
Avenger.
I don't think so, man.
There's probably one for Toxic Avenger.
the fucking monster gets in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll
Toxic
push out
Avenger.
you with my dick.
I mean, so like I guess we get to the
I want to talk like primarily about I guess the main part of this movie is the Cretans, which is the fucking.
man, that chick just.
I mean, the Cretans are the
out of
best.
that
The Cretans
nerd.
are the best, man.
Like it really zooms in of like her like grabbing his.
We just
junk,
had we have a movie playing in the background, and we had a scene where
clutch.
that's her name.
I mean, no.
That's her fucking name.
Mine's
What?
Muffy. Her name's
Oh, it's Muffy.
Every
Where she puts the
scene-
guy's head between her legs, and then
Oh
she like
man,
just
yeah, she turns him
keeps
into
doing
like
this
sex
all around.
toy.
She keeps like just like grinding him around.
You're right.
She's
She's
like
like,
rolling
"Rrr."
and shit.
Well,
Shit.
Yeah.
It's Muffy, Gonzo,
Okay,
Spike.
so-
I don't
Speaking
know
of
what the
that
guy with
shit-
the long braid is.
think it's Pete.
That's Pete.
That's
Yeah.
Pete?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
one
what
with
the
the one-
fuck? He's got the
he's got like a
one that
normal
looks
name.
like- normal name?
Yeah,
All right.
of all things.
So I has a point about that because
Has
the whole
you?
like because if I'm not like fucking this up, but when the lead goon of the Cretans made out with the German teacher,
Yeah.
like she became
Taro.
a Cretan too, right?
Yeah.
Well, like,
Yeah, you got to.
I
Okay,
can
so
only
what
ass-
about that fucking nerd that chick kissed like made out with before like they beat him the fuck up?
the
Well,
one
she
that
slammed
like
him in the head though.
because she makes out with two nerds, like the
yeah,
one in the hallway
but they
that
don't
owes into
change,
the.
so they don't become Cretans. So like, what's up with that magic?
Maybe
you
it's because
know?
they got kicked.
It's
They all,
only Spike,
everybody
though,
that
dude.
got kicked in the dick.
Oh, that guy.
Well, I mean,
Oh, wait, except for Warren.
Is Spike the only one with the power to do that to people? I mean, because I mean, if the other girls made
you know
if
what,
girls made
Daniel,
out with
it's
that,
because
made
that
out with
guy
those dudes. I
Spike-
mean, they didn't change,
Yeah.
you know. So
It's because
But
the
then
guy.
again, like we hardly ever see them change.
The guy who plays Spike, he's directed a lot of German. I believe he is German. He directs a lot of German. He apparently directed or starred a lot of German movies. So maybe it's just his like speaking to her in German, like just fucking changed her, man. I don't know.
Actually, I was
Right.
looking into the
Is that we probably have
IMDb,
talked
and
way
he's
too
actually
long
married
about
to the
this.
German
I
teacher.
think it's the
Oh,
problem
wow.
too,
He's like
Daniel.
straight up married to her.
That's
They got
Oh.
married in 1985.
And I like how the
yeah.
lunchboxes
I love finding all that shit out.
that's pretty cool.
And they have one child.
What's with the
together.
up down? What's with the upside down like camera angles of the movie too? There's like 2 times where they do that when they're on the motorcycles and the other time when they're in the
those
hall.
are special effects, bro.
Okay,
That's
but
called
seriously,
that's called
No, it's
master
called drone-
cinematography. right there.
That's called drone
Special
cinematography.
effects.
man.
Actually, the cinematography was pretty good, except for the fucking set editing. Just what the
The
fuck?
set editing.
Even
Like-
the continuity is fucking atrocious in the movie, but you can't. It's a Troma movie.
Speaking of
It's
continuity,
expected to not have any continuity.
Well, yeah,
Let's go with
though.
film basics and then fart all over.
You know,
them,
we
right?
should let's
Okay.
listen to what
First
Donnie has to
things
say
first.
because
Yeah, you know what?
she's this
You
film
can-
expert.
Oh, excuse me.
No,
Now
no,
now
it's
I'm the big bitch.
Now you're
Now
right.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
you're
like
right.
basic cinematography. I mean, basically with Troma, you don't have to.
the hell
It
does
doesn't
that guy
fucking
come out
matter.
of?
You do whatever the fuck
He
you want.
doesn't.
He's like
He's
the
like in
one-time
2
sniff
scenes.
weed.
Yeah, he's like in 2 scenes. I
He's
think
all
he high
smiling.
fives another guy like on a
That's
motorcycle
like the only
driving
scene
down.
he's
so,
in. That's
hey
it.
dudes,
Dudes.
What up?
Yo.
so Spike was the leader of the Cretans or
Yeah,
whatever.
the dude
think
that
so,
looks like
yeah.
like Dave Bowie gave up halfway through,
Okay.
putting
Oh,
on
the
makeup and
gold
shit.
plating, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that.
in the siege of the
He
fucking
gave up
high
halfway
school,
through putting on his makeup.
where fucking
they
Spike
ran
was
out.
like on this motorcycle or in the
enough budget.
scenes, but he was supposed to be down in the basement. So how does that work?
Wait, what?
Well, you mean when they're on the motorcycles, but somehow they appear on the fucking roof throwing shit off the top of it? But yet they're
Oh,
coming
yeah.
back and they're on the
There's
fucking.
there's always
like
like
ground
continuity
floor
areas,
and
and like
in the
Spike was
basement.
there.
Continuity areas,
Like,
eh?
I don't
down
know,
in the
dude. He's
basement
just
holding a
cut,
knife.
you know?
because
Like
he's-
maybe he's just really fucking fast for being all fucking.
Oh,
checked out.
Daniel, are you talking about like one of the scenes where like again you said he's in the basement
It's
and
the
then they
end of
show
the
like a
movie,
quick
dude.
scene of him like ripping up like a map or some shit like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. And like tipping over books and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he got that one girl to like watch the Chrissy as he went up there and like played a little
Right,
bit.
yeah.
And
Like 5 flights of
that's right.
stairs to go through a
Yeah.
fucking TV. Like, I think
Man.
more joy like about he's like, I'm about to cut this bitch's throat.
These
Once her
all
fucking
these
shows up.
honor society motherfuckers are just cut
But
as fuck. Yeah.
Honestly, can we talk about how good the styling is, though? The costumes and everything.
I'm gonna
that was
be
better
like,
than John
pretty fucking
Hughes'
hilarious.
shit, dude.
straight,
I mean, if you
John-
want-
fucking
I will
hilarious.
bite the shit
I
out
think
of that.
Pete looks like the best. I think Pete's getup is like probably
Pete is
way
the
cooler.
one with the long braid?
The long thing. He has that fucking kilt on.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And
It's
like,
like always
thermal
smiles
underwear or
and
some
signs
shit
on
under
it.
there. He keeps
Love it.
flashing fuck me eyes at everybody through the whole
Yeah.
movie. Does that?
Because why the
I
fuck
love how
not?
to do with tits. Fucking owned up to the fact he had tits and wore that dark ass lipstick. So it's like, you're gonna see this fucking lipstick. What's up?
Oh,
you know?
the cross-dresser dude. Oh,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gender
He's got
fluid.
full
He was
on
a
boobs,
cross-dresser.
dude.
He's had
Damn it.
tits.
Thank
He's
you.
got
Thank
full on
you.
boobs.
He
They
seems
look
happy
like
with it.
they look kind of like crumpled up pieces of paper, and like one of the points
They're
is just the
pointy as
nipple.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
They're pointy as shit, man.
Yeah.
Budget
You'll
cut.
poke your fucking tongue looking on
Actually,
that.
Bryce and I were discussing earlier this week regarding the movie, is that Troma kind of
Predicted the transgender movement.
Yeah,
Because
broaches the
Redneck
transgender
Zombies had a
movement.
We said the
transgender
same
movie
shit
guy,
during that.
and this movie
Yeah.
got a transgender dude in
We
it.
said
What the fuck's
same
going on?
shit.
Blake
was-
Kaufman's a
And Redneck
visionary.
Zombie.
He was
goddamn visionary.
He was beyond his time. Yeah.
Yes,
Mind
he
you,
is.
the villains
Yeah.
in this movie
Yeah.
have a transgender member, but they don't give him shit.
No.
Actually,
Don't they love him?
He's
love him
he's
with
absolutely
all their heart.
Love
fucking Gonzo at the end of the
Or
movie.
Same
Himself.
thing,
Or
same thing in Redneck
himself.
Zombies. They don't give shit to the fucking guy. With
I-
the son who's like a little bit, he identifies as a female. They're like, well, what? Well, they give him a little bit of shit, but you know what? They don't ever give him a whole bunch of shit about it.
No.
Yeah, as long as he just goes and
It's all with
What was-
endearment.
Yeah.
as long as he
Right.
goes and sells that mash, you know, like that's
you know
all
what?
that
That's
matters.
what it's all
Wait, not
about.
her.
Are you going to be a productive member of society? I don't give a shit
Right, how
what
you
you
look.
identify as.
You
Pay
be
your
part of
fucking
this
bills.
fucking
That chick
society
with the
and you be
Hitler
good at it.
stash.
Yeah. Oh, the chick that the Mary
Roland
Shelley
was talking
fucking
about that
Hitler.
earlier. He wasn't even sure if it was a woman or
no,
not.
dude. It first starts out, you
Actually,
see
I was
like her
confused
side
too.
profile.
I was confused too when I
And I
watched
was
that.
like,
I was like, is that a
mustache.
dude?
It's a
Yeah.
dude.
And then we saw her speak
Yeah,
in
in
the
the
car in
junkyard
the
scene.
junkyard, but then she's in the motorcycle
like,
and
oh,
we're
fuck.
still confused. Is she a man?
Like, yeah, because
Is
she
she a man?
fucking growls like.
Is that a dude or a chick?
She's so fucking
Like,
badass in
she's-
that motorcycle too. So I was just doubting myself.
Man,
I was like,
She had a
and they're-
deeper voice than Warren did, anyways. That fucking pansy.
I think all the women have deeper voices.
Yeah, I think
than
you're
I
men.
think
right.
so.
Like they all
Yeah, so-
growled pretty.
I wonder
pretty loud.
what the band is playing at the. Is that a real band?
Is that
Ray,
Ethan
playing
in the
that?
coop?
Beginning?
I don't know,
It's
but
just
it's a
some
pretty
bar
cool
band.
Is
like
that actually
rockabilly.
Ethan?
No, I
in
don't
the
think so.
coop?
I don't think
that's
so.
No, I don't think so.
fucking
I don't
party.
know.
What a
Maybe,
waste.
Well,
I don't have that. I don't have that many facts. Oh, hold on.
Hey,
Man, I bet it
hold on,
smells
Ron.
like-
I want to know something.
like some
Ray,
womp
I'm
nuts
sorry.
in there.
Ray, I gotta know something.
Roast party.
Okay, they're buying the fucking joint for $10.
Yeah.
In 80s money, what does that equate to?
Shit, man, I was a kid. I didn't fucking know.
I
Everything
think.
is free, alright?
Insane.
And he bought two. And he bought two joints, right?
Shit,
For-
that was
Yeah,
$20.
Yeah,
That's like $20 now.
They
That's
charge
like-
20 to the nerd they beat up.
I still think they got robbed.
That's
I
like-
still think they got
Yeah,
robbed.
they did.
I think
Wow.
that's like
the whole
$5,000
point.
in today's
Like,
money.
let me say something.
Hey,
No,
They
Bryce,
weren't
that's
lying
what-
about their product.
right.
It did give them
Okay, you're
atomic
right.
hell.
Yeah.
They were not lying about their product.
But like they did the same thing in the second time they beat up that nerd in the bathroom. They're like, fuck
Yeah,
you,
so
you owe us
then it
money
was
now.
20.
That
It
is
was
true. You
10 to
can't
20.
find drugs that
You
give you
need more.
hallucinations and big
I'll
dicks.
piss. Fucker.
Yeah, I know. He was like, "Have you ever hallucinated before?"
Oh my god, you too?
I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's
man.
like the way he asked it. It's
Did
like
you
kinda
try
weird.
meth too?
You mean off the fucking weed?
Fuck.
Like,
you
I don't know. It's
fucking
just strange.
coyote?
Yes.
You know,
That'd be the good
that
stuff.
girl, that one girl in the fucking little waiting pool there, she's like putting like a sun or lotion
She's
on herself,
drinking
and then
that
she's
sun
drinking
lotion.
that lotion.
Hell yeah.
I didn't understand that shit at all.
Brain damage. Oh man.
But she's like, she's not just
It's
drinking it, man. She's
probably
chugging that
vodka,
shit.
man.
Man.
It's
You
gotta
think it's
be
vodka?
in there. Yeah, I think it's
Right,
real
probably.
suntan lotion.
Yeah, my
No.
question in this scene was what happened to the girl that took the actual first hit, you know? Because
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
like you don't see
yeah.
her
But you
transform.
brought
She's
that
like,
up.
at
Yeah,
the
no.
end,
Wait.
she's a cretin, but
Right,
she
maybe-
didn't
I
have
guess that's what
atomic shit
happened.
going
Good
on.
point,
Like,
because she's like, that's not how you do it. And then she
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I was
does
wondering about that too. It's like, well, she didn't get all fucked up.
So, guys,
She
that's
didn't
one
get a
of
massive
the
dick.
You're right.
Or a clit.
As far as we
Yeah.
know.
Or a pregnancy, an unexpected miscarriage
Right.
of
Oh,
pregnancy
that's
of
true.
9
Oh,
months
that's
within
true,
the
Right,
week.
she didn't like reverse shit out
And
the
isn't
baby.
it funny that the miscarriage happened through her mouth, not her
Yeah,
cunt?
exactly.
Well, hold on.
I don't-
Is that
That's
a
actually how they
miscarriage?
are. Yeah.
I mean, that's what they said it was.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
like,
you're right.
she had
That's
a
right.
miscarriage.
That's
you know, when
right.
they're
Your
talking
daughter
in the
miscarriage.
hospital.
Like,
He's like,
she's already pregnant.
Yeah.
It's true than
I-
saying she's bulimic.
And so,
she
like,
passed the
stupid
baby,
mom
though.
too,
I
because
don't
like my daughter was 9 months pregnant. I didn't
Right.
notice it, but she had an
No.
abortion just now, basically.
Yes,
She
out her
was 9
mouth.
months
She
pregnant
had
in,
a
like, 3
mouth
minutes,
abortion.
dude.
Yeah, I love how the mom does that double take. Oh yeah, she's what?
No, but the
Dude.
person that stole the whole show was the nurse that took all the piss in his mouth and his eyes.
Oh my
And then he
god!
couldn't even
Yeah,
find
yeah.
balance.
The
That-
nurse in the
that
background,
was-
yeah.
That was a good
winning.
5 minutes of just people like floundering
That was
about.
good acting.
Those are the kind of things you need to. Those are the kind of good things, the neat things you need to notice in like these kinds of movies. There's a lot of shit going on in the background that's
different sets.
humorous, you know. Like,
Like,
What does
houses
she
and
mean by
trees.
that PDQ thing?
I actually wrote that down too. I don't know what the fuck that means, dude. I didn't get a chance to look it up.
There's a scene, there's a line in there where she's like talking about how if you don't sleep with Warren before college, it's like that's for
Yeah,
you
they're
PDQ.
gonna get like he's
Oh,
gonna be
that's
pulling
pretty
out
darn
all this
quick.
tang or whatever the
Oh.
fuck. Wait, what, dude?
God damn you, Daniel.
That's
How do you know
pretty
that
darn
shit,
quick,
man?
or pretty damn quick.
Pretty damn quick.
oh, okay. all right.
Really?
Wow.
Is that you just
Hey,
made that up?
hey.
80s Daniel.
80s
Predicting
Daniel.
text.
Oh,
Text language
shit.
did
Oh
shit.
my
Trauma
God.
did it again, guys.
LOL.
Oh gosh. don't-
LMAO.
There you go.
Love
BRB.
and
BB.
I also like how the
Oh,
joint,
and
the joint is like a
like-
fucking LED light.
Oh, yeah, and every time they take a hit, you
smoke
hear
it,
the like the
It's
sitar
a
and the
fucking
fucking
Christmas
bongos
light.
It's like a
playing.
Christmas light. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I love that
hilarious,
shit. I thought it was like a Dare commercial or some shit. Like, oh, don't do this.
Fucking face. when he
don't do
smokes
the
it.
dope. Let me take it down to this party and let's dance or step over it.
And like,
I will
Yeah,
tell you what,
yeah.
though, that way that guy like was crying about it getting stepped on.
yeah,
Yeah,
was
I
like,
understand that in,
dude,
in
just
high
get the
school. I
pipe.
do.
What's wrong with
You can still salvage it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just
I guess you
fucking
can.
take that shit.
Twitter,
I-
man.
maybe-
Someone just go get some more papers.
Yeah,
roll that
Can
shit.
cap.
Yeah, or
Just
something.
be a
Fucking
You're like
put
a
it in pipe or
Gatorade
something,
bottle,
dude.
or I
Fuck
don't
that.
know.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. Get Gatorade bottle. Although, dude,
Someone go get a
you
can
know
of
what?
Coke, you know?
That was
Not the
stupid as
best.
shit.
It
I
is.
fucking
All right,
put,
a beer
I
can.
I smoked some shit in a fucking
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper bottle, and I just watched the plastic melting. And like,
I have never.
we're ingesting that. We're
Yeah.
fucking putting it in our lungs.
You are
right now.
ingesting plastic. Dude. I've
Yeah.
never been.
There's
We are
PCBs.
alcoholics.
That was kids. That was before you knew about
Yeah,
PCBs
yeah,
or polyphenols
exactly.
or anything.
Actually,
Alright, good
one
one, Daniel.
time, actually on Christmas, my pipe broke,
Just got
and
higher.
we had broken a pinata that was a unicorn. So I grabbed the unicorn's horn and I fucking stuck it in there, and I used that as a pipe for 3 months.
That's
We
paper,
gonna
though, isn't it?
walk
I was
Paper
joking.
mache?
Cardboard.
That works. That works.
and paper mache.
And then we take it higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
I mean,
Sometimes you gotta do the
we don't
unthinkable.
do
But
that.
I would rather smoke plastic. I mean, no, I would rather
don't
smoke
know.
cardboard
use,
than plastic, though.
yeah, no, for sure.
that,
Paper's
There's
cool.
some fucked up shit in
I
plastic.
mean, I remember
for
once.
sure.
There's a reason why it doesn't
weed,
decompose.
yeah, it's
Hold on,
kinda
hold on,
good.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
It's,
Cardboard decomposes.
Hold on, hold on.
Plastic does not.
It doesn't need
This podcast is not about weed stories. That's for another
Actually,
podcast.
It's all about weed stories. You're gonna talk about trauma. You're gonna talk about weed stories.
Did you watch the
I was
movie?
about to
That was the
crack
whole
out
point.
that one time I took a
There
page
was
out of the
there was
Bible.
one joint through the whole fucking movie.
Well, the scene where the guy is, he should have
joint.
smoked it from the fucking
Actually.
snorkel, dude.
Yeah.
But he's stupid,
Yeah,
Bryce.
they're
should've put it in the
morons,
fucking
man.
snorkel.
Fuck those two guys.
Fuck that shit.
What
He
are their
could have
names
like
again?
fogged up his goggles
God,
with
I
that shit,
fucking
bro.
hate those assholes, man. Walking
But I
around
don't
like trying
understand.
to.
Why didn't he hit on the girl that actually hit the joint? He would have gotten laid.
That's
That's
yeah,
true.
that was
So
the
many
whole point,
missed
right?
What happened to her?
She brought the J
What
just for
happened to
her
that
to
chick?
like to
Yeah,
get in the mood.
she
should've got
invited
all
her to
horny
the party
too.
and everything.
I guess she just cockblocked him before he ever did anything. Like as she was lighting up.
She's
or,
like, yeah,
you're not
fuck
getting
this shit. I'm gonna go
Fuck
get
outta
some
here.
crystal meth.
Yeah. Good shit.
Oh,
right,
she's like,
word.
she says, "I want that joint," and he's like, "It's like,
Yeah,
it's ruined."
and she's referring
not
to her
that
as fucking
joint.
dick, you know? Like,
That
And
just
the penis
sounds
jokes.
awful.
Oh, here
yeah.
comes the
Joint
nipples.
Oh, the
Ray, have you ever heard that before?
They
A
look
dick
like
be
full
considered a
moons.
joint.
Never.
No.
No, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say
Why
that.
is that a problem?
No, me neither. That's
Because they don't look like mine.
that's a Troma thing.
just
Oh
curious.
man, this is obviously a man. You know they had to throw this into this
No,
motherfucker.
it's
No,
not.
actually,
It's
no.
not.
You don't
bro.
think?
That's a trick of the camera, man.
Maybe Freddie Mercury, but not.
This man has very womanly
What the
back
fuck are you talking
and
about?
curls.
Dude, that's a thin ass shoulder, and then when he turns around, that's a cut,
Mustache?
man. That's like a sweet cut. Lloyd Kaufman's like, cut that
Oh, here
shit.
we go. Here we go.
Because when he turns
Oh,
around,
okay.
that is not a fucking man's. No, dude. When she's looking away,
Well, I mean,
that is a woman's. Like, it's like super thin. Come on, dude. And she turns around.
I don't
it's
know. Like he's wearing a chick shirt. Like it
So?
accentuates like a different kind of. Fuck if I know. I don't.
You know what?
I'm trying
you know,
to like.
Roland, remind me to never take you to a bar, man. No.
You know, in this scene,
Don't. You can't
in
afford
this scene
this.
where she says "fuck the Fellini festival," I don't know. I don't think I would ever say that.
Ha. They could have gone to the
Warren.
festival.
Fuck the Fellini
They could have gone to the
But-
festival and fucked around. And done
You
it.
mean if you're with some man meat like fucking Warren?
If it's fucking 8.5, unless his dick is 9.5, I want to watch 8.5.
It's more like 10 feet. So what do you
Right,
think about
yeah.
that
I
shit?
mean, like, I'd say 7, but you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
who's
actually
measuring?
Fellini
More like a
made a
whole thing
movie
of hot
called
dog and then a
8.5,
fucking hot dog.
so-
Well, you know, I don't
okay.
know, man, but
The joke.
Well, Mickey Rourke made a movie called 9.5, so whatever.
Then we'll be watching that instead.
Christ.
This
I say to you, if that's your standard,
This,
Danya, good luck to you.
this sex scene was probably one of the
And that's why I
weirdest.
stick to the Fellini film.
There you go. There you go.
Did y'all
Maybe
notice, like,
Tinto
it's
Brass
good to
might
know
be
what you
more your
like.
style. Did everyone see
Yeah.
Tinto Brass?
Did y'all
No.
notice that when they were
You don't
making
know
out,
shit.
like
I don't. I'm okay with that.
All right, that's, you know what, Roland.
Guys,
Guys.
You're a good guy.
All right, Ray,
comparing dicks. Let Ray
What's up,
talk.
Ray, Mr.
Put that
Host?
fucking
Please
dick
tell
on the
us
table,
what-
Roland. Do it!
there's a
Go
dick
ahead.
contest going on right now. Guys, whip it out. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
That's what she said.
Ha.
I didn't say I feel like doing a dick.
I couldn't bring that up.
Yeah,
You know,
it had to have been a little faster.
the Apple iPhone has like this new app that can measure
I saw
shit
no.
digitally.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ray. I brought that
That's
shit up.
bullshit.
And you know what? It's got a feature on
Fuck
there. It's like
you.
fucking
Well, it
self-esteem
adds a
app.
few inches.
Self-esteem fucking setting. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, 6 inches? Did we say 6 inches?
man.
We meant 10 inches.
Yeah.
6 times 2.
Round.
Right?
Yeah,
we
there
meant
you go.
squared.
There we go.
And it's got like filters for Instagram,
Hell
Twitter,
yeah.
It's metric, not
Snapchat, just depending on which application you're using,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
What were you going to say, Ray? What were you going to
Really
say
close to
earlier?
your dick, and like you can measure like that. It'll look really big that way.
You got to turn the GPS on so you can get measurements in real time. You know,
Jesus
you can hook up to that satellite. Right?
It's the size of New Mexico.
Anywho, back to the movie, guys.
Yes. All right.
I mean,
are you talking about? This is
mind
all
you,
relevant.
mind you, I will say that I mean that scene where right now that we're watching is Warren growing
the
his
dream
like
scene?
his like I guess it's like a 4
Corny.
foot, 5 foot dick, you know.
No, it's at
No,
least
that's a-
That's a
6.
ceiling, man.
That's
like
a basketball player.
Yeah.
That's a
I like-
basketball player's dick.
Yeah, I like how
No, that's a basketball, like literally 6 foot
okay.
9.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was like basketball player
Like,
dick.
that's
I was
a
like,
human man.
No, this is somebody just like
I
standing
think that's what
up.
she's saying. Still,
That's
Ray.
the globe
Like,
trotters
I'm
hanging
sure.
out in the
I swear, I still thought like it would have like lifted his
Yeah, it
arms
looks like
or
somebody under,
something.
under some shit.
like-
I think it is somebody under some
it
shit.
probably is.
It
but
kind of
I
reminded
like
me of
how-
The Grudge.
Yes. Yeah, but I like how in the scene he's freaking out until he sees how big his dick is and he's smiling. He's like, yeah.
yeah, then like he starts growing out one
All
boob.
right.
He gets his one boob and it's over.
Yeah, that,
it,
after
like,
that
he's
point, he's like,
done.
whoa.
Well, I'm
I
back.
think she
Never
gets. I think Chrissy gets the shitty end of the deal.
Oh,
she gets
right.
She gets
Dude,
mega
what
preggers
gets me
and
is
it's
the
just
fucking
like.
pictures, though.
She could have like had huge boobs or something, but like
That's what I was thinking.
Stomach's gotta
like,
grow. Like what's that
I was
about?
like, oh, this is trauma. Like they're gonna like enlarge her
Yeah,
boobs. Nope,
but no,
Let's
just-
give her the baby. Oh,
Teen
that
pregnancy
sucks.
That's
scary.
reality,
Teen pregnancy
Roland.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
happens when you
But
have sex.
I love that they have both pictures of each
Yeah.
other on the side of the
Oh,
bed,
yeah.
like, but not even
yeah,
like
yeah.
They're
small.
headshots,
They're
like acting headshots.
Right, yeah.
Like, oh, it's
Just
like,
like, just in case Hollywood didn't catch
Yeah,
it, you
It's,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's something Roland has with his girlfriends, pictures of each other.
You have pictures that big on
Glamour
the
shots.
stand? Dude?
Fuck, you're talking
You have
about.
pictures of a blank?
Kind of freaky.
I don't have any of that shit. I don't know where the fuck any of this is coming from, but okay.
Pictures of
I got pictures of myself.
It's a blank
You
picture.
just have like a
Right.
white card that you got at Home Depot.
There you go. Right. Yeah, it came with the
It's
frame.
the picture in the frame.
It came with the frame.
It came with the frame.
And I got the want the wallet. All right.
Dove
Boom.
white.
Right.
The fucking
know
the
what?
bird
It's,
guy
It's
shit.
Jane Joseph.
right now.
Yeah.
What was that, Daniel?
He just has a Playboy like frame.
So fuck you guys. I will defend Roland so hard right now because
Good.
Did you have to say that hard part?
Yeah, that's the whole basis of
Oh
the story.
shit! Are you defending him with an erection? Is that what you're doing right now, Daniel?
Shut up, Bryce.
I'm sorry, man. I'm defending him so hard.
I mean, that would be more powerful.
Let him defend me,
All right,
damn
go
it.
ahead. I'll hear you.
Fuck.
Roland
Anywho,
got a tail
I haven't.
from
Oh, fuck.
somebody that is just like goddamn like smoking.
Chrissy.
There's a few.
Dude,
of
I wanted to
those.
fuck her. Like,
She's-
straight up. She was the
she's
hottest
dog.
one in
You're
this
fucked
fucking
up, man.
thing.
She's pretty hot when she gets angry. I'll give her
Those
that.
bangs, dude. I mean, I
Or
could part,
she
like,
does-
I
when
could
she
part
was
with the
bug eye and
tits,
she's
but
surprised.
Yeah.
That's actually just made me laugh. I saw that. I was like, oh, I hope that's not her O face.
Well, I don't know, man. Oh, her whole face? Yeah, man. Bigger nipples than I expected. I will say that, but
Thank you.
that's not an issue. My wife's got big nipples, but
Right. That's not. There's
They get
nothing wrong with that.
Don't do that.
they get smaller when they get hard. But
Oh, you single people, my wife.
I'm gonna isolate Bryce's mic now.
yeah, fuck you.
No, but seriously,
Come
like,
at me. Come at me. That's like my wife. Man.
Just wait for you.
Hold on, man.
I guess maybe it was a haircut that got me, but you
What
know.
for Warren?
pigtail?
No,
Pigtails?
no, fuck Warren, dude. Dude, fuck, dude. I could really
you
just
love those, like, super
I would have
Uma
loved to
Thurman
drown
eyes.
him
Oh,
in his
they're like-
squeaky
like
fucking
a foot
squirrel.
eyes or whatever.
His eyes are super fucking far
Far
apart.
apart. Yeah, I've seen.
You know what?
worse.
And he has a
could
beauty
put-
mark.
Oh, the mole.
What is
a
he,
weird,
Elizabeth
yeah.
Taylor?
Yeah,
Cindy
that-
Crawford.
Hold on,
Oh,
though.
excuse
me. Cindy Crawford.
With
That's,
Warren, you know what?
it
Warren, though,
probably
he
is
could
intentional.
put the ridge of his nose
Shouldn't
in
have
your
been.
vagina, and his eyes would never touch your labia. Did that fall apart? I'm sorry, but he
see
does have
either
some far
side.
eyes.
Yeah, I
man.
got
He's
you.
really-
Don't be sorry. You meant it.
I'm
You just said
serious,
it
man.
so
It would just
passionately.
been like, whoop. Whatever. But
Yeah.
he does have some Uma Thurman eyes.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
But Chrissy. No, actually,
Well played,
Chrissy.
sir.
Yes, but Chrissy was supposed to be a pretty like she's kind of like Rat Pack style actress. Maybe not, but like in
No,
that
I mean,
era.
I can see that.
But she.
Honestly, I see how she could have
There was
fit in
like-
one of those
Well, she
movies.
was.
So.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Right, but
grease reject or something.
from what I understand.
A grease reject.
A grease.
Grease background.
This isn't fucking
Grease to
Meteor
that
Man
man.
with the fucking Golden Lords.
Pink
rolling.
ladies.
The pink ladies.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! That's right.
Oh fuck.
Well, she was
Call
only
back
in
in.
like 3 other movies, I think, and
Yeah.
she tried to be in Nuk'em High 3, but they told her she was too old for the role.
No, it was
That's
Romeo and
bullshit.
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. That's right. She was too old for the fucking.
Wow.
And I wish she
was
was
96.
because I don't know about the girl in Romeo and Juliet. I think she would have been better in that role, but she would. I mean, she might have been too old in that scene, but
Yeah, it was 96, dude. That's like
yeah,
10
that's
years.
true. Yeah.
10
But
years goes
I don't know. The girl in
long
Troma and Juliet's okay. I don't know.
Could've
If I
been,
think Chrissy
yeah.
could have been better if she was a younger Chrissy. It's not Chrissy. Whatever her fucking name. I'm sorry. What's the name of the actress?
I think Jennifer.
I don't know her name.
Chrissy, yeah, that's her
Chrissy
name.
Chriserton. Yeah.
No, like the actress's name's Janelle Brady.
Oh, cool.
You're making that up.
Way better. That's
Yeah,
her
I
stage
just have
name.
white people names in my head and waiting for the opportunity.
Why
to
is it
share
white?
them.
Why is it white, bigot?
Definitely
Well,
a white
it's definitely
name.
a porn star.
Definitely a white name.
Well,
I
my
mean,
parents
obviously
Janelle-
she's
Janelle-
Mexican.
Don't be making
You
it
know
cute,
what?
Ray.
I
Fuck off.
Brady?
I see it now.
Janelle's her middle name. Brady was the street she lived on.
I'm very big
Janelle
at
Brady.
There you go. That's her starlet
That,
name.
gonna defend myself here. I am
that's
very
what I heard.
bigoted.
That's how you pick your porn star
Yeah,
name. It's
yeah,
your middle
it's
name
your
and
middle
the
name,
street
the
you lived
street
on.
you
So
lived
get this
on.
shit straight, bro. My name would have
Well,
been Garrett,
just
Kansas.
mine,
Garrett,
bitches.
Kansas.
That is a
That's a
great.
strong
That
porn
is-
star
That
name.
is, yeah.
Ray Crockett.
Fuck you. That's fucking
strong. It's fucking strong.
Ray Crockett. Oh, because Luis is your first name. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ray Crockett.
Crockett,
God,
man.
that's
Little bitch.
awesome.
Everybody
name.
forgets.
That's dope.
Louis.
You
I
know
don't have a
what's-
middle name.
Drop
so
the name.
What's,
Sorry, R. Ray
what's,
Crockett.
What would be yours? Come on.
Drop the R,
okay, so
Ray
the
Crockett.
fucking street that I lived on as a child was called Grande.
No. What do you live on right now?
I don't have a middle name.
What do you live on right now?
Oh, Crossland.
Roland Crossland.
Your name is Crossland.
Lame.
That's pretty nice.
That is,
Or it could be the name of your
Crosses over.
Or it could be the name of your pet. What's the name of your pet?
Oh, fuck.
Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
What's
that
name?
was the name of my pet.
Tyson was the fucking shit, man.
Bringing out some memories now.
I have a stray that I call Bones. That's about
Rolling Bones?
it. Fuck me. Why did I say that?
Good
God
lord,
damn
man.
it.
Why aren't you in porn now?
My mustache isn't powerful enough. Sorry. I can shave this shit already. It's bothering
What's the name
me.
of your pet, Ray?
Dagon.
Dagon, yeah.
Ray Dagon? Oh, shit.
That's
Because it
pretty
can't be
fucking
Ray.
tight.
That's a 10-inch
It can't be
Or
Ray
Ray
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Ray Chrissy, yeah.
Let's
Oh,
be
there
real.
was also Ray Chuck.
Ray Chuck.
Oh yeah,
Ray
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, that's
Fuck
pretty good.
Chuck. I
Chuck
forgot
Ray.
about Chuck.
Ray Chuck,
The little
Ray.
fucker ran off, man.
No, that's not strong though.
Idanya, what's your middle name? What's the name of your street?
I actually don't have a middle name, but my street name is Green Valley, which makes sense because I got the
shit.
green
Idanya
bitch.
Green Valley? But you'd have to dye
For
your
an
pubes
extra
green at
$20,
that point.
I will smoke you out.
That's too fucking cool. That's not fair. Damn it.
I live in green
You'd
circle,
star in
dude.
every St. Patrick's Day porn.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Thank you. I was
Well,
thinking about
I'd
what
say Green
making.
Valley. Okay, I'm sorry. You know
Into
what?
the green circle.
And then my dog's name was Patrick.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah, so it would make sense.
Well,
my cat's name
yeah,
is
you gotta
Baby
unsee the
Driver, which
black
isn't that
coincidence.
You have to
cute.
go to the
Baby
dark web for that
driver.
shit.
I don't
though.
know.
Baby Driver.
That might be a little...
That's cool, actually.
No, that's dark web porn material.
You gotta get the app for that, yeah.
Yeah, get the Tor browser
Fucking
and
Tor
like
browser,
upload that
yeah.
shit. Why not?
Just lead me to the highest bidder, please. Wherever he may be.
Oh, let's talk about the
But
scene
what
where...
if it's a red room?
Red
it's a
room, green room,
red
blue
room?
room, rainbow room. It's all the same. The money.
No.
Oh, man, we missed,
red room. You wouldn't make it out there, dear.
Well, right now, we're watching a scene where Spike is pretending to have an epileptic seizure.
Right.
I think this is
that's so fucking funny.
I think this is like the
give me
pinnacle
something
of
soft in his
special
mouth.
effects.
Would y'all give your
Pocketbook.
fucking wallet or purse for that?
Man, I let him chew on my
Yeah,
shoe.
he has to, like,
Fuck
he has something to chew on because he's going to a seizure.
Give him your wallet,
Oh, your
quick.
pocketbook will work, but let me take your whole purse. Stupid
Bryce.
bitch.
Yeah, he's fucking
And he
like
beats the shit out of
breakdancing.
him.
Bryce,
Yeah,
I think this is where all the money for
His
special
bastard,
effects went.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I think so, man.
On the Alka-Seltzer?
The
Not-
400,000.
Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
No, the licensing there for
On the
Alka-Seltzer.
fucking
yeah.
placement? Yeah, product
Yeah.
placement.
No, like
What is this guy with the slick back hair?
this is a guy that just
That
come
was
out
the
this
most
one
important
time.
one.
That's it.
Oh, is
man.
he?
Yeah, he had the one like
Danish spray.
He got killed. That's
yeah, instantly.
All the fucking throbbing forehead.
That Alka-Seltzer shit ain't gonna work on me. It's been done already.
It's like
Pete has the
Nuk'em
most
high Hulk
amazing
out.
fucking facial expressions. I love this fucking.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I'm sorry that he fucking died right here. You know,
kinda.
I wish he hadn't because
I wish more of them had died. But yeah,
He was
it was a good start.
his delivery on his dialogue is funny,
Yeah.
and then he has like facial expressions after the dialogue, which is weird. And I think it's just fucking funny, you know. The main bad guy actually
Spike
almost looks like a prototypical villain. Like he just has
looks
like
the
the
Goblin
look for
Bitch
it, you know?
King.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's German.
Excuse me.
You know
That's
what?
a good
It's a good thing Jamie. It's a good thing Jamie's not here to hear you say that.
Yeah, then he won't let me use his bidet.
Supposedly I'm German. Hey, you know,
Nah, he would because he's a pervert.
shit.
He's
There's
like,
a
we're
hidden camera in
connected
there?
somehow.
I was about to say,
Our
watch
buttholes are
yourself.
united.
Like
Good thing I used the guest bathroom. There's a
cameras
camera at the top only.
all
Oh,
over
yeah,
this
yeah.
place. All over this place. So,
Yeah, Spike does look like a Mad Max type villain, man, for sure.
I think all the credits.
Is it? He's on the
I
cover though,
thought
isn't he?
Gonzo
Like, he's on
looked
the
like
main
Mad
cover of
Max
Costume
And I like
July.
how in the
just figured the A on his
cover,
forehead
it
was
looks like they got
asshole.
like
Mad
fucking
Max
laser
movies.
weapons and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's supposed to be
late
post-apocalyptic.
80s?
You know,
They're
I-
riding the coattails of Mad Max
Sure.
in this movie.
well, I always see this cover in like the
1980.
I guess Blockbuster or whatever the fuck it was.
1979.
Oh, fuck.
Actually,
Where-
so that's
where-
where it could
all
come
I know
from.
is he kills Pete by fisting
Makes
his
sense.
throat, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
and, like the throat's bulging, and all I know is like that's a very
Swallows it
that's a
down.
very like that's a fetish. That's very fetish style porn,
Right.
The throat bulging.
I
Anyways,
see what you did there.
it actually is. But anyways, yeah, man, like Pete was like my favorite fucking Cretan, man. His facial expressions are amazing.
He was the funniest guy. Like I thought he was the funniest dealer or whatever when he was talking about the Nuk'em, or was it the atomic high, as they were pushing those yellow J's onto everybody. Although,
Yellow
fuck,
J's,
man,
yeah.
the weirdest bit is when like they're in the bathroom, they're beating up that nerd, and Spike pulls the J out of his pants, and he like runs it under his nose. Oh, it's like
What scene
gross.
was that?
Oh, so it's the second scene where Buffy goes into the bathroom.
Muffy.
And Buffy.
Muffy.
So like she goes into the bathroom and like she unzips and she starts taking a piss next to that dude.
Yeah, the nerd.
And then he's like, "What? Girls have to go across the hall." And she just
And then
turns
they
around and
come in
starts
and,
beating his ass. "You owe us money. I thought I paid you." And then he like Spike reaches into his pants and pulls out the yellow J and just runs it under his nose. Like,
Well, he pulled it out of that dong thing he had too, because he had like the like.
No, that was Gonzo, dude. Are you talking about the fucking cod piece?
Yeah,
it was a bicycle seat.
That shit too.
Yeah, he walks in there. The both of them walk in there after she's like beating up on this nerd for a few seconds, and like he's like dry humping himself or whatever the fuck. Like it's a bicycle seat or some shit and duct tape. I don't know, but
I love that. It just looks hilarious. It feels like it should be in some kind of like Cinemax movie or some shit like that.
Aren't they all?
Right.
Well, this kind of like they would show this a lot on Cinemax in the evenings. I mean,
What? Nuk'em High?
Nuk'em High, yeah.
Oh,
Like
makes
back
sense.
in the day, yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it's on
It's-
YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, it was the
now.
grossest thing, and I was just like, dude, you rub ball sweat under your nose and got that loser to buy it from you.
You think some drug dealer's gonna give a fuck if there's some ball sweat on his drugs?
I mean,
Hell no,
I
bro.
would, but
You-
I mean,
well,
what
you
the fuck
or
do
you
I
as
know?
the consumer might not
I'd be
want
like,
that.
Yeah.
damn it, I didn't take a
But he's
bath.
like-
I haven't
he's
taken
like-
a bath today yet.
He's like, I
ugh.
rolled that shit. I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna just inhale my fucking ball sweat again.
Dude,
It's still
sometimes
there,
you
know?
gotta hide your product, like in
Yeah,
in
no,
certain
that's
ways
yeah.
that are very.
I'm gonna tell you-
That
Like,
is
with this
fine.
big old dong
That
in
is
your
fine.
fucking lap.
I mean,
Like, here's
women
this
are
like
lucky we have
prosthetic
natural
dick.
pockets.
And
Don't
I
notice it
have
or the
heard that
drugs in
before.
it. That's
That's
stupid.
not the first time
And
I've been
it
told that
comes
story. Like, yep, you
I feel like that
you got
natural
that-
pocket
that-
reference was from
Troma
like
got that
Broad
somewhere
City or
It
something.
is, yeah. The
Nature's
vagina
pocket.
is the nature's pocket.
Yeah,
To hide your weed.
that's why she pulls out the
It's,
sack from her pussy, right?
Yeah, dude, you can hide G's, 8s, you name it.
Yep, like an
whole
8
basketball
millimeter
team.
fucking roll of film, just and whatever works for there.
And then you just set it up on the projector, and then there we go.
Right, here we go. Like
8mm and
it's
Nicolas Cage
last
is there
year's
to
summer
watch
Film
trip.
feature.
Okay,
Citizen Kane. Anybody?
real quick about this movie
Let's
and
get it all
the
classic.
plot. I mean, there's not much to this. Again, we talked very briefly about
Ray,
the social issues
we
of
haven't
this.
been talking about this movie for fucking like 45 minutes. now.
Yeah,
It's
not
52
really.
minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes.
Is it? I thought it was an
And-
hour
Timekeeper?
10.
What was that?
Excuse you.
I don't say anything.
No, I don't know. I can't tell.
Nah.
After your voices, sometimes they all sound the same coming out
Yeah,
of the
no,
fucking
it's
voice.
52 minutes on my end too, Ray.
Ray.
So,
Oh, okay,
like,
awesome.
fuck y'all.
White?
We sound
Well, hold on.
nothing alike.
Daniel and I.
Oh,
No,
man.
I said like with these headphones, everyone sounds fucking flat. So I mean,
Everyone
like,
sounds
Oh,
white.
okay.
yeah.
Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, for enunciating.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there we go.
I do believe in the scene.
You can go fuck yourself. Where did we leave off? Okay, so
Well,
we
yeah,
need to go into the part where
We're in the abortion part.
right
or
where Chrissy
whatever.
gets like the 9 stages
She
of
flushes
pregnancy
down the toilet, yeah.
all at once,
The
and she
miscarriage.
has the reverse miscarriage, and she like pukes up the shit.
But is it a miscarriage?
She pukes up. Okay,
No,
I only say that
it's
because the fucking doctor says
Because
it.
he
All
doesn't
right.
know if she's giving
No,
birth.
he doesn't. He's a fucking
he gave
asshole.
birth through the mouth gina.
Right.
What I
That's
want to know
There
is
it is.
why the fuck the pipes are connected to the dishwater.
Right, yeah. When they
Why?
after
How
they
does it
flush the
booze
shit
whole
demon
water
down.
This is
It's
probably
just
like Lloyd
dishwater.
Kaufman's aunt and her fucking friend that they
He
pay
probably
like
did, yeah.
canasta with, you know.
That's-
So they just put him on fucking
Ray,
screen
That's
and
where
they
the 400,000
scream.
came from. It's like paying all his family members. Like, you in this movie? Yeah. Here's 100,000.
Hey,
Fuck yeah.
hey, auntie, you want to be in the scene? Just, open your fucking mouth
Flush
like an
down
idiot.
some
you know?
shit spooge down the toilet and
And then that repeated scene
Scream.
and the dish
Yeah.
throwing scene.
Well,
None of
it's
the-
they had to
no,
reverse.
yeah,
they
they play it
reversed
and
the
then they
fucking.
reverse it, yeah.
They reversed that fucking screen. Did you see like the
That's lazy
the water
editing
touched the
for you
fucking
guys.
dish? You know.
Yeah, the
That's
pipes
lazy,
are-
that's-
it is,
cinematography,
but it's
yeah.
also hilarious.
Actually, I was reading up on who the cinematographer cinematographer was, and would you believe the name? Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
How spooky.
Wow.
Just like his fucking cinematography.
Hey, the guys from Redneck Zombies had some killer fucking names.
Well,
They did.
they didn't want to be
And
known.
that's why they never
didn't
made
want
more
anybody to
film.
know who they were. That's what you mean. But
So did any of you
I
guys
like how
like
when
this?
the guy drops his mask, or is it a sandwich, or what is he dropping? The
Yes.
fucking toxic waste, and he like picks it up.
He drops his mask.
Oh, his
yeah.
mask.
Yeah,
he
it's
fucking
his
sticks
mask,
his
yeah.
hands in there and shit.
I still like this part because it was dumb as shit.
They
Like when they go into the science lab and the guy's like, "Ooh, laser."
key
I was
point
like,
to
hey,
this
hey,
whole
now
thing.
you've
He's
got
like,
ball
it's-
cancer.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
he's instantly fucking sterilized for that
tool.
shit. Yeah.
Like it's cool anyways. Nobody want to fuck you. So like no problems. You're
You
good.
ask yourself, is this going to play a
Like they
important part
probably
in the
can't
movie?
procreate anymore.
Foreshadowing. No.
Well, of course
no.
it is, man. He's talking about how if it hit like some fucking plutonium, it was gonna blow up.
Right, yeah.
Of course.
Just sitting there on the fucking
Let me
table.
laser it. It's fine.
It's
What's
cool.
that guy?
What's it-
What-
Get your
what's-
gluteus maximus out of
Yeah,
here.
what's the fucking
Fuck
teacher doing
me.
there after hours?
Like chugging
man?
from the fucking beaker after
Fucking
that?
whiskey, dude. Jack Daniels.
Oh,
Is that what
fuck.
No, it's pretty clear. That's Bacardi,
Eh,
150.
Right. It's Crown Royal.
I forgot you're a light
It's Crown
drinker.
Royal. He
That
was
should be a trivia question.
Like
Bacardi
liquid
150 is not light. What the fuck? Is that?
no 151. Yeah.
151.
You set
know
it on
what?
fire.
Whatever. Yes, it can. I don't give a shit.
Top off them shots. Yeah. So yeah,
151,
that's.
whatever. I don't know.
Oh
Fucking-
man, I miss high school.
Stop putting numbers on it
Miss
like it's
high
gonna make
school.
any better.
You said 151. I said 150.
I didn't even say a damn thing.
I said 162, man.
What the fuck? You're
Square
all
root
wrong.
of-
You're all wrong. It's okay.
Ray,
Oh,
how many-
that's the
how
scene
many
you were
beers
talking
are you-
about.
Yeah, so we're getting to the bathroom scene
One.
where she's like, that's impressive. You know, any woman that can take a piss like in a urinal standing up without
Without
like,
the cup.
right,
Let me-
without,
let me
and,
say,
like, without
the
pissing
last
on
time-
herself,
the last-
like,
You know what, Ray?
The last time I
I'll give
got
her
drunk,
props.
Get the shit.
this fucking thing stopped recording, and then I had to press record again.
You bitch.
I gotta stay semi-sober, you
you
know.
bitch. Pay attention.
You really
Wait,
do,
you're
Ray.
sober?
Come on, man.
Huh?
You're supposed to be the
Sober?
honcho
I'm
of this
completely
bullshit.
sober.
That is horrible.
That is boring.
Patreon fight between me and Ray. Let's do it.
Right.
Drinking Bacardi 51.
Go fight, win.
151. I didn't say
Is it,
I didn't say
is
51.
it a
I said
drinking fight?
151.
Anyways,
Drinking
Oh,
fight.
Yeah, we can do that too. That'd be nice.
Oh, look, he's fucking Jack
there it is.
rubbing
There's
the
the
fucking
bike
bike
seat. Ha!
that is
Buff that knob.
He's done that many times before because that was so
No,
seamless. you know?
I mean that was okay. You're right. Yeah, he probably has practiced.
yeah, he practiced that
He's
a lot.
practiced. There's
I
like
don't
that
know,
was
it's like a very
too,
memorable
you
scene.
know,
that was
It was
too
smooth.
That was exactly.
That was
he had
one
some,
shot
he
take.
had some
That was it.
strong rhythm.
No more shots.
Mm-hmm.
Just one
He
take.
did it in one.
Yeah.
He kept that
Maybe.
going really good.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
we go.
Oh
Fucking
God! So
Ball-
gross.
Ball joint right there rolling.
Ball
Like
sack
side
joints.
Sweaty ball sack Jay.
Yeah, man.
Because he's wearing all leather and shit, so you know he's got to be sweating all swamp nut style down there.
Hey, Bryce, can I ask you something?
Fuck that.
What?
Would you rather smoke plastic or ball sweat?
How much plastic?
Knowing what we know, yeah.
How much
yeah,
plastic?
Knowing what we know about plastics now.
and how much ball sweat are we talking about here? Like, if it's just a drop of ball sweat,
All
like,
day,
maybe
all
half a
day, or
drop.
maybe like an hour. What are
Past
we
lunch
talking-
period.
You know,
Past lunch
like,
period.
is this
I'll
a
take
I
my
don't know.
chances with the PCPs or whatever.
Yeah, right. Like, spray some crack in that fucking J, and you know what? Take your chances.
I will tell you one thing though. In high school, if they make it seem like it's supposed to be such a harrowing event, but if that chick came up and grabbed me on the fucking balls like that, no, I'm sorry, that's not scary to me. I mean,
No,
do it.
that's just like,
It's
You
2019.
can
Like-
step on my balls,
Right.
Hey, I don't go.
and she does.
Yeah, I like how he punches her and then he's like, "Oh my god, did I just hit a woman?"
Right.
Well,
yeah.
and then when she like steps on,
I thought it was
when
a
she
man
grabs his
coming
head,
at me.
when she grabs his head in his crotch or her crotch, and
Oh.
it's like fucking his head's down
in the beginning of the movie.
Why wouldn't you flip your fucking face
Right.
up, man? I
Because
wanna
it's
be like,
trauma.
Because he's
Maybe her
traumatized.
pussy
He's
smell
like,
like
oh my
toxic
god,
waste
a girl
and you
likes
want
me.
it.
What
Give me
do you fucking do? Nothing.
Give me that toxic
you
waste,
freeze
man.
up.
Fuck it.
God damn.
Cancer in the nose. I don't give a shit.
You have a story, I guess. Tell somebody. Fuck. Look.
That's
like,
right. Tell
You
my
want to know how
grandparents.
I lost my
grandkids.
nose?
Like, yeah,
Get
that's right.
around the fire.
Yeah, well, kids, you know, I lost this nose back in 1986. I put my snatch up some radioactive pussy. Whatever.
Yes. Did you just get high fives for the rest of your life?
I don't know, whatever.
I mean,
I can't smell the flowers.
that'll
Yeah,
probably
I
get
can't
you.
smell my. Yeah, you
But
know.
that's cool because you still got your
There you
sense of taste. That'll probably get you a beer every time you walk into a bar, kind of
It will,
thing.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
just
It
tell
will,
that
dude.
story and boom. Oh man,
A
thank
true
you.
hero.
That's right. True hero. That's right. Sacrifice my nose.
I'm gonna say I literally had notes written down, and you guys have touched on every fucking thing that I wrote down.
Except for the bicycle seat.
No, I did. I did
I haven't mine.
yo, okay,
I haven't
gotcha,
rubbed
yeah.
mine yet.
Real quick, ending. Do we want to talk about the ending? They fucking blast that fucking assistant.
Oh, the one like
The
the
fucking
secretary, that
secretary?
gets
It's like
murdered.
I felt awkward about that.
Ever.
He fucking like pirouettes and shit in slow mo and
Oh yeah, he does a little spin,
shoots her.
fucking like blasts her away.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you set an appointment. Nope. Bruh, bruh, bruh.
right. Like
Yeah, clearly somebody took dance classes.
everybody knows they need to
Yeah.
knock. Yeah, way to go, fucking douchebag.
Well, it's like I said in this movie. I feel like everybody thought this was like going to be their big break for Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like everyone just like
So
all
they
the extras
overacted
acted the
everything.
crap out of this movie. Like the beginning scene where he's like pointing at the tubes. He's like really fucking like hitting the map and shit. Like I don't know, man. I just I
Like,
feel
this is gonna get me closer to
I feel
Hollywood.
like everyone's
Right,
like,
yeah.
This is my
First
break.
owner.
This is my break. Like, ooh,
I mean, it
well,
was
I mean,
80s.
Dewey. You said
Nobody
Dewey
could
was the one
fucking
that
act.
kind of went off to do more thing. The guy that played Dewey.
Oh, did he?
no, I'm not Dewey. Well, Dewey actually Dewey was in Tales from the Dark Side.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
But the guy who played George, he went on to go Law and Order and a couple other movies. He was the only one that really did a lot of movies.
You mean the other
That's
asshole
surprising.
friend?
The guy with the flock,
Yes,
of, the flock of
George.
seagulls.
Yes, Flock of Seagulls guy.
Fucking douche.
That was the most annoying
God damn
character.
Yes.
No,
He
I thought it
was.
was the shorter guy
But
with
he
the
wanted
curly
to do
hair.
more movies.
That guy
Well,
was
he's
way
like
more
they're like
fucking
kind of
annoying.
like both
But he wanted to
annoying.
do
I mean,
more
it might as
movies
well.
than
He
anyone
looked like
else.
flock of seagulls. That's why.
Yeah, hell yeah. Moral of the
That was
stories.
really big
And
around that time.
I ran so far away.
To Hollywood.
Man, yeah.
I think he was the only one that
Damn
really
it.
went anywhere else because Chrissy, like I said earlier, she was supposed to be like a big actress, but like she didn't really make it, and she was gonna be in the fucking Romeo and Juliet,
Yeah,
and they told her she's old for the movie. Warren didn't really do much either, and it's funny because the guy who played Gonzo, the only reason he was in the movie, he was supposed to be an extra, but the only reason he was in the movie is because he knew how to ride a motorcycle. So
Yeah,
he
that's
became
what
one of the
Roland was
Cretans,
telling me, yeah.
and that was it.
It's important.
Hey, sometimes
And then the guy,
Skills come in handy.
the dude who was the like
Saves
the
a couple
foreman or whatever, what was his name? Plantley,
I think it's Finley. Yeah, they
Yeah,
said.
Finley, yeah.
He went on to play a bunch of like fucking skeezy like super fat guys. That was about it.
Well, at least
Seriously, I'm serious. That's all he fucking did.
I mean,
he was in a shit. He was in a shit ton of Troma movies.
And that guy was such a great
Douche.
like hero / villain because he's like, fuck it, like I'm gonna make my bread. Like don't shut the shit
well,
down.
like the scene where
I'm gonna
they're-
make my
this-
bread and eat it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the scene we were telling him is like, well, it's gonna like irradiate the whole town. I was like, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal.
Dude,
That's not so bad.
Yeah, there was this one scene where he's on the fucking phone. He's just like, radiation. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Well, apparently it made the weed fucking awesome. I don't know.
No, it just
yeah.
gave me really great
The
hallucinations that you could have easily had with
growing in the
LSD.
front
But
yard
at the
that they-
time,
think
in
anybody
1980s
could
weed, it's
afford
not
it.
like it is now apparently. But I'm just saying,
Uh-huh.
like, I think
It's
at
not
that
your
time,
parents' weed.
better.
there's no Christmas lights in it.
that's right. No LEDs when you fucking light that shit up.
Yeah.
Kept
Fuck.
fucking rape to this shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, you can just use it.
I'd
like,
be down.
yeah,
Put
exactly.
it in your fucking fingers
You just
and
take
start
some ecstasy
raping.
and like fucking do that shit later
Fuck the
on.
joint.
Don't
I
even
feel-
like just like blow on it a little bit, get that LED shit
I feel
going
fucking
on.
cheated. That's what that is. Come on.
You know, at the end of this movie, there is a monster that gets revealed that we don't see the whole thing
Yeah,
because
fucking
I'm
shit
coming
demon.
back. Yeah.
It's that
There's,
fucking eyeball.
Well, there is a
Yeah.
number. There's a
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
3, and a return to Nuk'em High. I understand.
yeah, that's true. Well, we do have like
But
the
the
opening.
second one, and third one that's not the same monster. It's like some kind of like weird pig thing apparently.
Budget cut.
Well, like
Yeah,
that
sure.
that ending scene with the monster coming out of the rubble and that eye. Is it like a wink or something?
Well,
or?
the side where the part where
think it just opened its
Dewey's
eye.
like melting and his like eye opens. I thought that was pretty good effects.
That was,
That's
yeah.
probably where they spent all their budget.
Yeah.
That one,
the
the
fucking
alley
scene.
scene,
Those 30
Yeah,
seconds.
which one?
The scene where
yeah,
Dewey
with
melts,
the
the
fucking
alley
throbbing
scene
forehead.
with the throbbing foreheads, and then the throat kind of like getting fisted and shit.
Dude, that was some good fisting.
I just got turned on with that. I don't know
I
about
did.
girls.
Okay, I did like Taro in the end, getting like her face punched in or whatever.
That's true, yeah.
But then you look at her on the floor and her face is still there.
Exactly.
Like,
Holy
her
fuck.
whole hair is still there. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Again,
Sorry, man.
Tromaville continuity problems.
That's right.
Or problems or
Hey, Don, you want
auteur.
to point out the big one at the end?
Oh, with the scene.
The fucking scene where there's like in the background there's houses during the explosion, and then you switch back and it's fucking trees, and then you're in a park. It's like fucking David Lynch, but
That's the same scene
without
where,
good writing, you know,
Or,
without good writing.
at the bake sale where Gonzo's there and he spits out his like mouthpiece, but like every other scene he doesn't have the mouthpiece on the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
He
what
does
was
like
over
every other
that?
scene. Yeah.
Well, there's another that same scene where he's going to he crashes to the table
He's,
and all the cake gets on him.
And then
the
he's
next scene
clean.
he's completely
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And can we talk about those screams? How they're just in every fucking Troma film.
Oh, like,
Because I have
the
heard it
regular
in
scenes,
Redneck
yeah.
Zombies too.
That's not how people scream. No?
That's the same woman fucking scream.
Those are actually
Sounds
recorded
so
on set.
natural.
I think.
yeah, right.
Just like one take, let's
Those,
go.
those aren't
Those
are
are
stock
dubbed.
screens. You got to be kidding me. Anywho,
Anywho, I think that's like
does anyone want to like mention any of their favorite lines from this movie?
Sit down, fuckface.
Do you have one? Do you have anyone, Bryce?
just the fucking like I gotta prepare for college. Just start cramming, and the guy's like, "You gotta prepare for college by start ramming." Like that was my fucking favorite. That's so ridiculous.
No, mine was definitely the Fellini one.
Mine-
Oh, I thought it was good too.
Warren, fuck the
Hold on,
Fellini
roll
My
Go
favorite
ahead,
festival.
scenes.
roll. Go ahead,
Okay,
roll.
so when they're in the school and the principal is like, you know, he pulls them into his office and they're like, "We're the youth of today.
Yeah, yeah.
God bless
Yeah.
America,
Oh,
live
dude,
dick."
when they started singing,
And then they
that was
fucking start
perfect.
singing the goddamn anthem. Like,
That shit was hilarious. That was fun.
I was like, "Oh, that's not parody, dude. That's life."
That
like,
was
fuck,
real.
it's not really
That was
funny.
not.
It's
real.
funny.
I can
but,
only
like,
see,
My
like,
thing is like, if
some
they
asshole
went to
students
society
in,
and if they were like
Kids of
clever enough
America.
to
What?
pull
No,
off
it
the
was
bullshit,
the
it was like,
70s.
oh,
They were-
man.
It was in the 80s.
It was great.
Yeah, I know, because they play it at
It was
DeLorean's.
super funny, man. Like
Okay,
they
well, there you go.
dead-eyed right into the camera. We're the youth of
Yeah.
the future of
Not
today.
kids, you.
Yeah,
Youth of
America.
today.
Like you're like 30. What? All right, whatever.
Yeah,
dude.
right. The Cretans are like fucking huge compared to everyone
You
else.
fucks
Like,
were like held back.
And their nipples were too big, too.
That's called the radiation, guys.
Oh, fuck.
yeah, right. They're fucking radiating shit, dude.
I did like the other one where they're in the bathroom beating up Warren, and then the teacher comes in to save him. He's like, "Freeze! Drop that bone."
Drop that bone. Yeah.
Stupid
Suddenly
motherfucker.
susceptible to authority.
This is
Yeah,
going
and
on
then,
your permanent record.
And it's like when they went to the
Oh, yeah,
principal office,
permanent
it's like, he has his bone.
He's like, "What's
Deep
wrong with
cuts.
you guys? He used to be the honor society."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were so
They are
cool.
kids.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That was my favorite though.
Well, I'm gonna
Say.
say that towards the end, when the principal's outside and all the
yeah,
shit's going
that was
on, he
good.
says, "I want them to hang by their balls. I don't give a shit if they're kids."
Yeah.
I was telling these guys to go. That's the kind of administration that we need in schools these
Right.
days. Fucking willing to fucking
Yeah.
take charge and take the initiative to beat the shit out of some
Yeah,
kids.
grab them by the
Is
balls.
that what you want to see, Ray? A lot of like kids hanging by the balls?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's a Reddit thread for it somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh
maybe.
yeah.
That's going
And
to be the new...
everyone- and
Dark
then-
recesses of
And the
humanity.
new generation is
subreddit.
just gonna have balls hanging out of their knees because they're all fucking hanging from.
Elephantitis.
There you go. It's an asshole.
Oh, you
gonna be the
know,
approach.
Bryce,
I can tell.
when I was watching this movie on Prime, the next movie that Prime suggested was the 2 times I did watch it was Return of the Living Dead 3.
That was the same
Really?
for me too.
Yeah.
That's
same
weird.
for
That's
me.
it for you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch.
Not Nuk'em
Yeah.
2 or 3. Just
No.
Return of the
Return
Living
of
Dead
the
3.
Living Dead 3.
Yeah.
Well, I
Ray,
guess,
I
that'll be our next one.
I want to know how we went from YouTube to Amazon Prime. Like, are we getting promoted? Like, are they paying us for this? Or
We're not. See,
no,
Adonia,
yeah.
thank you. Because I have
Endorsement from
totally in the
Prime or
past,
what?
Right.
I have censored names of like products
We'll
and
cut this out.
places because
Unless
they're
they're
not giving
paying
us
me,
money.
unless they're
Fuck them
paying
for
me,
right
I
now.
will
Whole
not
lot
hear
of
from you.
jack shit.
Well,
my lawyer.
well, guys, they are on a time limit, so we will mention their name or product a few more times, and if after the time is allotted that they don't give us any money, We start trashing them.
This isn't
yeah.
Bloody Mary, okay?
Fuck
We're not
'em.
gonna conjure up Beetlejuice.
No, it's Candyman, all right?
Hey, that works.
Fucking,
I
dude, I love
works
Candyman.
so much
I think
better.
he's still alive, and he'd be cool to talk to
Still
for
alive?
a
What was that
podcast.
supposed to
Well,
mean?
Tony Todd's going to be at Frightmare Weekend. I think,
Yes,
so
fuck
it's pretty cool.
yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Fuck you guys for being
I
able to
hope
do
nothing
that.
fucks
Like,
that
I
up.
love that, but like,
I
fuck
got my
you.
fingers crossed, dude. There's still a few weeks. I don't want anything to fuck it up. I want to go.
Okay, so
Few weeks.
speaking of fucking up, we are gonna bring this episode to a close. Mind you, it's a trauma movie. There's not too much depth to it. I mean, they did touch on transgender issues, which they did in Redneck Zombies as
A
well.
lot of social
Big
issues.
titties on the guy. That's it.
Too
That's all.
woke.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
Pepperoni nipples.
No, I thought
On a
pepperoni
very
nipples was like
small
fucking
pizza.
railroad spike nipples, man.
Those are fucking salami nipples.
That's
man.
new.
Exactly.
I know that one.
You know, pineapple may not
Railroad
go on
spike,
pizza,
okay.
but the salami nipples do.
It was like play tectonics, but for nipples.
Fuck.
We are gonna.
Shook.
Does anyone have any last words about Class of Nuk'em High before we go over our ratings?
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna say before we bury it 6 feet under.
Bury it? Never.
I do,
Let's
but it's for the
see.
viewers. So
Mind you, when we do our trauma episodes, we do have 2 ratings. We have a trauma rating, and then we have a normal, regular cinema movie rating because trauma has different standards, right?
Yeah, no, I
it's
get
that
no.
B
I know.
movie does, yeah.
So again, does anyone have anything else to add regarding
I do.
this? Daniel, go ahead.
So thank you, fuckers, for listening to us. That's it.
How about the movie, Daniel?
Wow, yeah, I feel like that's like apologetic. Like,
Same.
thanks for listening to us, guys.
I think I mentioned before.
I'm sorry we're doing this shit,
But I did like that one. I'll just say it again. That one quote: "Make like a hockey stick and get the fuck out of here."
That is a good one.
That
yeah.
is a
That
good
was a
one,
good
yeah.
one.
That's so funny
Dumb
because it
shit.
doesn't make sense. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But you get the end.
It's
like,
like
okay,
make like a tree and get out of here. From Back
right.
to the Future.
Make like a
yeah.
tree and
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
Boondock Saints fucking
Outta here,
bartender. Yeah.
Fucking Boondock Saints. Yeah.
Now I appreciated the Fellini fucking just throwing it out there because that means that people watching Trauma are gonna be like
Right.
Fellini Festival.
Classy.
What is that? And
You
then
gotta,
they're
like,
gonna open up the world.
Extend
to
the pinky as you drink your
beautiful,
beer.
beautiful
Immediately return back to
cinematography
Trauma.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
Before I go off on my pretentious fucking unicorn.
No,
right
I'm saying that anyone who's gonna be like, "What the fuck is Fellini?" They're gonna go and research and be like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" Let's go back to Trauma movies.
Oh, it's garbage.
I feel like Lloyd
No,
Kaufman
they're
probably.
not.
Hard to
Fuck it.
guarantee you.
It's art house.
Lloyd
people.
Kaufman probably
I mean, a lot of people
appreciated
go
good
fuck
film
themselves,
I
cinema,
guess.
but he
That
just
works
didn't have the
too.
money to make his shit, and he didn't really care.
I'm gonna tell you
Like,
right now. I'm pretty sure Lloyd Kaufman appreciates like artistic type of
I'm
movies.
sure he does,
Yeah.
but he just don't give a
Guarantee.
shit.
Yeah,
Like, and he
but
didn't
I
have the
mean,
money to make those kind of movies either.
but yeah,
Yeah.
And he's got
That-
a movie.
that
He's got a
is it,
fucking.
yeah.
He's got a book called "Make Your Own Damn Movies." He talks about how he made his shit back in the day.
yeah,
And I
exactly.
They didn't have money.
appreciate that. Yeah, independent filmmaking. That's what it is.
But
Quiet
the only thing I gotta say about this movie is fucking. Apparently, the soundtrack's on vinyl.
Yeah, which I'm
know,
hoping to
yeah.
get my hands
Weird,
on.
I
I
it's
wanna look
crazy.
for that.
But,
If anybody wants to donate,
Yeah,
there
you can
go,
donate
yeah.
to Moquest Studios. If you have
Just
to
to-
email us first, and then we'll give you our address.
right? Before you come and shoot us up and shit.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we live
anyone
in
knocking on my
Texas,
door
everybody here
trying to
has
save my
guns.
soul or anything.
Just make sure
Bring it
you
on.
take your shoes off before you come in, okay?
Right.
a bunch of
Please,
fucking
we need
One
dildos.
people-
He needs them.
that we have.
Did you say send me a bunch of dildos?
Yeah, he needs
Yeah,
them.
and
Send
them, I
Ray a
don't
bunch
care,
of
you know?
dildos. Man.
You know what? I'll pass
Big,
them out.
long ones.
I'll
Not
pass them out, you know?
dildos, bike seats.
Yeah,
Bike
bike
seats.
seats.
There you go.
Thank
Well,
you.
with like a serrated edge or something.
I don't care if you
get
got to pay
Jesus
extra
Christ.
packaging. Just fucking do it.
I have an
USPS,
actual
UPS,
marketing
FedEx.
thing I want to talk about.
They can afford a few extra stamps.
Real quick before we continue on, I did want to mention that one scene. I don't think we talked about it, where the Spike and that Tara chick,
Yeah.
they have Chrissy there, and then the one thing they decide that they're gonna cut off of
cut
her
off her
or her
nipples.
nipples. But just the way
Because
he
Tara
says,
is a science major.
Yeah,
Like,
they're gonna-
Do her nipples?
Time
Do you
for
want
a
to
little
do this
operation.
surgery,
Minor-
doctor?
I think we all
Yeah.
wanted to
Minor
cut off those
surgery.
nipples, though. He was doing us a favor.
There were some huge
tried.
nips.
You're rude, doctor.
He
This
tried.
is only
Those
speaking
ones-
of
You know that
insecurity.
scene
were those
okay?
nips or were those areolas?
You know
Those
that,
areolas are pretty big.
you know that scene from
That's
fucking
fine, though. It's fine.
Deuce Bigelow. Like, that's a huge bitch. But that's like, that's some huge nips.
You could put a whole fucking patio in there. A swing set.
Yeah, they were pretty big.
Cut off.
Hey, you know what, though,
Some
Ray?
recliner chairs.
You're pushing into body shaming territory, man. You be careful, man.
Right.
Hey, we've been body shaming this whole fucking episode.
Just the nipples,
I just think,
though.
Ray, I think your nips are probably fucking huge, man.
No,
They're
they're
beautiful.
pretty good size.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
No comment. I've
Proof,
seen
guys?
too
They're
much.
hot pockets.
Actually,
Too much.
Patreon.
actually, Jamie does have a
Much,
picture of my nips,
much
as I
too
do his
much.
too. So.
Much too much.
I
We have
mean,
to make-
No,
they're
they're-
Hershey
no.
Kisses.
We sent picture
Oh, the
picture of
fucking
each
shit
other's
I've
nips to
Yes.
check for cancer. You know.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
Cancer's lumps,
mammogram.
yeah.
Lumps,
Hey,
lumps
sometimes
are
these
bad,
get
lumps are bad.
Mammograms or just pictures?
Yeah.
well, pictures.
check
You
for
can just
fucking
check, say a
cancer
lump.
with
You know,
that.
you never know.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
There's a
you're
little
supposed
slight
to.
bump.
Right.
Yeah.
You do that.
Those.
I think you gotta fill those up.
No. Jamie would feel them up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how he finds
That's
out.
the unmentioned
That's how he
part
works it
that they
for.
felt
If I
that
may,
all
Right,
over
it's,
TikTok.
If I may,
Dark,
It's,
dark.
we do
territory.
surprise
It's
mammograms
implied.
on each
It's
other.
implied. Surprise mammograms. Nice. That's a
Okay,
nice
first of
phrase.
all, that's not how the mammogram works. You don't just go and touch the nipple. You gotta
That's,
feel the whole thing.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think
It's,
a titty twister.
That's
is
how he
the same
rationalizes it.
thing.
It doesn't have to go to a
These
safe
aren't, these
place.
aren't titty
Okay?
twisters, my friend.
You
These are
have
like
to-
full-on grabs. We go.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm talking really fast.
really
No,
tell me that
you have
Jamie's
to
like
really go in there.
fucking
Yeah.
like both palms like
Yep. Yeah. No,
like
he does
fucking
that all
mammogram
with one
flattening
hand.
your fucking
He's literally
boob.
making that
He's
sound,
feeling
too.
it. Oh, he's doing
Have you
it.
guys ever even had a fucking mammogram, for fuck's sake?
Well, I haven't, but I understand it.
Yeah,
It's like
there
they
you go,
flatten
dude.
the shit out of
I
your
don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, they flatten the
They
shit
put you
out
in
of
a
them,
vice
dude.
and just crank it down.
My
put-
doctor-
Not to crank it down, but
They put
do
it in the
flatten quite a
tortilla
bit.
press.
Okay, you know what? Unless I got sexually assaulted,
Christ.
You might have.
you
I don't
have
know,
to feel it
I'm
up for like a good time.
It's
Just to make sure there's
It's a
no
while.
balls
Yeah,
in
you
there.
have to be thorough.
You gotta do the
So cancer
the
balls.
tortilla smasher, you know.
Right.
That's
No.
one, yeah,
You got to
that's
you
one
got to get the
corn or
masa,
flour.
Masa flat.
Christ.
Whatever. Shit. I got some.
Okay, Daniel, I think
okay.
did you
I
have
get
something
you.
to mention before we actually do our ratings?
Like I did, but all that distraction fucked me up. So,
Okay, so we're gonna go on to our ratings again.
If only
Trauma
you
rating
could see what I see, Daniel.
and regular rating. IMDb gives this movie a 5.7 out of 10. Rotten
I'm
Tomatoes
surprised.
gives us a 20%, obviously.
Not surprising.
Accurate.
And Google users, 88% of Google users like this movie. So
80% out of what though?
Is that
That's
why
what I'm saying,
Jamie
that's
didn't
like a
want any
regular
Google
movie.
on
That's
his fucking
number.
No, he
that could be like 5 people and like taking a
No,
percentage
he's
of
just a
that.
bitch. He's just a bitch.
Oh my god!
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Christ. He's there.
Red beard,
Schwartz.
Oh,
The
Christ.
Holy Ghost.
Anyways,
Oh, he wishes.
Roland. Ratings. Trauma
What's,
rating, regular rating. 1
out
out
of-
of 5. Go.
Oh, okay. So, regular rating, I'll give this a 2.5. Trauma rating, I would probably give it. I'll give it a 3. Yeah,
That's respectable.
it shouldn't be.
Oh, well, it's not a
In
respectable
fact,
movie.
I don't
but
like
mean,
those words. Just say something else.
Well, why don't you say something else?
No. I'm sticking with
This is
what I
your
said.
rating.
Well, then I'm gonna give you.
It's
I'm gonna
I was
explain that any way I
going
want.
for like below average, really.
below
But
average,
sure.
but it's like that's like right down the middle, you know. Actually,
No.
your regular rating's right down the middle, and you just jumped it up.
Yeah,
half
for
a
the
point,
for the
you know?
trauma, because I mean, I got to give it a few extra shit points.
Okay,
So
Daniel,
3.
what trauma rating and regular rating do you give this movie?
okay, trauma rating, I say a 3.75.
All right,
But
Damn it.
for a real movie, fucking 1.
yeah, that sounds about right. Those are the kind of numbers I'm expecting normally if you're gonna say like a normal movie.
Are you gonna hate
I
me?
laughed a few times, so I was like, all right.
You laughed a few times. Shit, I laughed a shit ton of times watching this movie.
I laughed so much, but they weren't good jokes. And that's
No,
why
no,
you
it's terrible
that's the
jokes.
thing. Like,
They're terrible jokes.
they're pity laughs.
Daniel, what do you give this movie?
You can go in the negatives.
Be real.
Right.
You're
Actually,
Ha.
well,
gonna give it a 5? Oh shit.
No, don't do it.
in my regular film rating, of course, I would give it probably like a 1 or 2 because
Yeah.
like that cinematography was shit,
Yep.
and some of the jokes did not land.
Most of them.
But in a trauma rating, I would probably give it like a 4. because I actually would love to watch this on LSD.
Yeah.
Like this is something I would probably revisit
LSD,
just because
shrooms, maybe.
And let me tell you what,
Shrooms.
because I actually did appreciate some of the filmmaking that they did. Like, for example, I guess no, man. I just fucking like it. I can't even explain myself.
No shame, really.
No, actually, you know why? Because I fucking have the hots for Chrissy. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably why I would give it a 4. Because she's hot.
Like,
Even with those
plan.
fucking nipples, I would still fuck her.
I mean,
that's probably it.
I think most of us could look past the nipples.
Yeah, you know.
Or right at them, wherever.
Past them, look right at them.
But you know what? This felt honest. Actually, this felt honest 80s, you know, because I watched a lot of John Hughes growing up around like when I was 13 to 16 Candles and all that shit. And I actually liked this better. I felt like this was more true 80s than all of those films. And I watched High Fidelity and I watched Say Anything, but this felt more 80s to me than those films.
It's extremely 80s.
Yeah, and that's why I appreciate it, because it really felt like I was in the 80s. And the fucking costume design was really good too. Whoever designed the costumes for this fucking film was
It was
on
pretty
point.
funny stuff.
I
Yeah.
would wear all of the Cretins' outfits, even the fucking bike seat. So that's probably why I would give it a 4 in Troma rating. But like in real filmmaking rating, like no, fuck this shit. Like the one negative.
I was gonna say,
that's
how
fair.
do you put no fuck this shit in the numerical terms?
Right.
0.0000.
Zero, okay, right.
0.0000.
Okay,
That's fucked.
Bryce,
I mean, people had some dreams about this movie, right?
Do they?
dreams about this movie?
I do. I still have hallucinations about it, but I'm not sure if it's because of the weed I smoked or if it's because I
you
watched
fucking
this movie.
bitch. Like,
Bryce, what are your ratings on this movie?
A Troma rating, honestly.
As the trash film connoisseur.
Honestly, all right, I will give it I'll give it a 3. Because I honestly, after seeing Redneck Zombies, this doesn't have any of the artistic value of Redneck Zombies.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ew.
Redneck Zombies?
No.
No.
That Redneck Zombies was trash.
No.
Fucking straight up garbage.
Redneck Zombies, they try to like fucking do this juxtaposition of like the hygeria of birds and like fucking like cannibalistic
Tobacco Man?
quality.
Like a slight
Tobacco Man.
hint of
What the fuck
dumpster
is up with
fire.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So
The only important
I'm gonna
person
give it a
was the
3.
dog, though.
What are we rated? 3 out 1 out
It's
of
a
5.
1 out of 5, yeah.
1 out of 5. A 3 because it is like I do feel it touches upon a lot of the 80s like tropes. You know what I mean? Like 80s like cliches, which I think they
teenagers
poke
like
a lot of fun out of.
Yeah, teenagers
which I
horny for
love.
sex and stuff like that.
And it's got a lot of great
drug
jokes.
use.
I love. But compared to like Citizen Toxie, I was actually.
We haven't gotten there yet, though.
Well, yeah, I know. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and it's good, but it's not what I quite remember. But you know, it's fucking hilarious. I loved it. But and actually, out of real, I would give it a 2 because with the fucking budget they had. They did a pretty good job on the fucking
That is very
effects.
true. Yeah, with the
pretty
effects.
good, man. The scene where where Dewey jumps out and it's like where the eyelid opens up and it's like just a fucking mask. I thought that was like, whoa, how did they with the budget they had? And then with the monster, obviously it's like there's certain scenes where like they only show certain parts of it, but the mask is pretty good and like the effects where he punches to the fucking face and everything of Muffy, or is it Taru?
It's Taru.
Yeah.
Punch
I
through her
thought that
head
was
or
pretty
whatever.
good actually. Well, obviously when she falls down, you see the face again, but like whatever. But yeah.
Could you have imagined though if Sam Raimi, is it Raimi or Raimi?
Yeah.
Would have directed this, or if these guys would have gotten the big break instead of Evil Dead?
Well, he's
There'd be a lot. There'd be a lot
imagine?
more of those like
actually,
shooting
he's doing a
action
remake of
scenes or
this.
whatever. Like somebody would throw a bullet
Yeah,
or something.
Did y'all know that Sam Raimi's doing a remake of this?
Oh, really?
Don't fucking play with me like that. I was about to get all kinds of excited and shit.
And you know what?
Smells like bullshit.
In honor of Splinter, like I pulled a Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you told me, bitch.
Troma rating, I'm gonna give this a 4. As far as
Thank you.
regular rating, I'm gonna give it a 2.75. Most of it has to do with the effects. Of course, the acting. is so over the top, but I enjoyed it so much. And the acting that's over the top and the special effects itself. The story is like pretty bland.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to it. I mean, it could be a cartoon for all you know, right? This could be a fucking Simpsons episode, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
sad.
A Scooby-Doo meets The Simpsons on LSD and peyote. Let's go. Okay, let's find the drugs first.
I did like the villains, and those are pretty good. But yeah, so as a Troma movie, I give it a 4. As a regular movie, I give it a 2 points. I said 7.5. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 7.5, I think.
Wow.
This also had really good lines, though, like that hockey stick and the Fellini one, and then the sit down, fuckface.
You see, like with the writing, I think all of that obviously was intentional. I don't think Troma does anything half-assed when it comes to the dialogue. I feel like every line is almost
campy
intentional.
as fuck.
Like,
Yeah,
intentional.
super campy. That's what I felt. Yeah, thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
They know who they are,
Yeah.
and they know who their audience is, and they're gonna fucking just
pander that shit. Come
just
on.
go for it.
Give you what you want.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna bring this episode to a close. They go over the normal social media stuff. Rate and review us on iTunes. We have gotten some ratings. Not any comments necessarily, but we have ratings. I don't know who did it, but whatever. If you are out there and you,
What do they say? Or like, you know,
very
like
curious.
3
Yeah,
stars?
no. Actually, we have 5 stars all the way across.
What?
There's like about
Ray, did you
4.
like
Yeah,
log in
did
under
you
like
log
50
in
different
and
like
fucking vote and
emails?
be like,
It's,
Fucking,
trust me, I tried that.
Beautiful chocolate
That
man.
Ray sounds sexy.
Filmography visionaries, led by Luis Ray Miranda.
I bet
Well,
Ray
I-
has a huge dick.
No.
I can feel it through the fucking my
He's a
headphones.
beautiful chocolate man. Don't ever forget that.
that's
true.
Gonja, don't fucking take the words out of my mouth, dude.
We speak on a soul level.
You got them Hershey nipples.
There you go.
Are you kisses?
Yeah, Kish Nips.
Guys, do you know his fucking nickname?
Which one?
What? Who's that? What?
He's telling you, do you know my
Oh,
What's
the
his
nickname?
Hershey
nickname?
Kisses.
Oh, what
That's
is
his
it?
nickname, Hershey
Hershey
Kisses?
It's HK is what it is.
Yeah.
Wow,
HK
dude.
nips.
So your nipples are
Ray on
small
my
as shit,
phone,
bro.
he saved his Ray HK.
Nice.
Just
ask
very
Jamie.
chocolatey, if you will.
You're the Antichrist.
Jamie can
You got like fucking like pin marks on your fucking chest.
Like just fucking permanent marker dots. Yeah?
You were born without nipples and shit.
Wait, did you draw eyebrows on them too?
Right? Oh shit.
Gotta give him
Chola
personality.
Chola nips.
I ain't saying, but I'm saying.
Chola nips.
They're tattooed, all right.
Chola. Yeah, Donnie.
Permanent-
Chola
I think it's
nips.
permanent
That's
makeup.
right, Donnie.
I forgot what it's called.
Okay, so again, rate and review us on iTunes, Google, wherever the fuck you listen to these things. Follow us on social medias across the board. Follow us on Patreon for any early episodes, uncut. Uncut episodes, early episodes. If there's not much editing, they're just early. You'll get them. Sometimes you might get them a week or 2 early, depending on whenever we do record them. We put them up like probably 2 days later, at most. So yeah.
That is true, because what sucks though is that like I have contributed to these episodes, but then Ray sends me a leak about like, hey, on Patreon there's this episode unedited. I can't fucking view it because I don't pay fucking money for it. That's bullshit.
Okay, well,
Someone should give you the
Well,
log
maybe you
info.
should pay for it.
Yeah.
we do have a special going on
I
right
pay
now.
for my own content.
Put some money in your own pocket, right?
How does that logic?
We do have a
That's
special
how
going on right
filmmaking
now.
works too. You just sometimes you have to pay for.
Mind
your
you,
own content.
Daniel, speaking of paying for your own content that you've contributed to, Roland found that fucking ticket of the Red Queen that I worked on.
That's right.
And I had to pay $10 to watch a fucking movie that I worked on.
That was $10 well wasted.
Which is a movie that we need to find someone.
Please, because I would love to watch that.
Pull it on Plex.
Pull it up on Plex, please.
Right? Do we have to?
Hey, man,
Actually,
don't you
yeah.
want to show people your film debut? Like, that's
That's
True,
right.
Jamie.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, social media, rate and review us, Patreon, do all those things. I am Ray,
Bryce.
Idani.
Roland.
Washington.
Who dat? Darkwing. Damn.
40 hands down. There you go. See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Ciao.
Oh man.